every time I hear that.
I'm looking at Batman.
That's pretty cool.
That's gonna distract me, damn it.
Oh,
That looks really fucking cool, actually. Yeah, Jim Lee drew that.
Oh.
delayed as usual.
Delayed. Well, I haven't
usual.
poured my drink yet because I don't want to water it down.
Yeah, but you can still clink the glass.
Well, I feel like
It
that's
isn't
bad
poured
luck
as you
to cheers an empty glass.
What you got?
It was better than last week when you almost broke the glass, so that's okay. That's okay.
I am a forceful lover, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't mean it.
I think that's what we appreciate most about you. That sounds really nice, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that sounded really good.
It's a very good wine pour. It's a very healthy pour.
We get a
Also.
little ASMR.
Yeah, we've talked about
Why are
that.
you even drinking out of the glass at this point?
Holy shit!
That's a Matthew pour right there.
You should have just
Sorry,
drank from the
Matthew.
bottle.
That's a Matthew pour.
Matthew does have a heavy ass. Has he ever tried to test his pour ever? Like, is that a thing? That he's
We actually did that at Walker's one time, and it was very,
Extremely
very
heavy.
poor. Yeah, it's very poor.
Matthew,
It's like
it's
that's
a-
about one shot.
It's a 4 count, not a 10 counts. You know.
What do you think Matthew cares when he's bartending? He's just back there,
Probably
switches around the glass. Like,
How does the bartending training even go at Cheddar's?
I don't. They don't really do any. They just look at the recipe book and like, there you go. So I'm trying to think when Walker was training, he really didn't.
He just did that, and he
anything.
shadowed like all the other bartenders
You just
and
kind of
stuff.
watch them, but they all half-ass everything. So
That's what I would figure. I mean, you're a Cheddar's bartender.
Well, I know, but like nobody,
Like-
they don't even try to shake the
Yeah,
drinks.
like the fucking they don't care. To,
Matthew's like, I don't shake the
micromanage
drinks
you.
unless it's someone at the bar, and I'm like, that's kind of messed up for the rest of us.
I guess that is true. And I
mean, we're getting shitty quality, but for his people,
yeah,
they're
because
getting
they
good
pour a
quality.
tiki. They just pour it in the glass.
Yes, they don't.
Which-
They don't shake. You're supposed
maybe-
to pour into a shaker.
I think the recipe calls for that for a tiki though, because it's supposed to separate, right?
I'm pretty. Oh well, maybe
It's
for
supposed
that
to look like
one.
a little-
But I know a lot of them are supposed to
It's
be
like
shaken,
a-
and like the painkiller. I guess painkiller isn't supposed to be shaken because it's just mix. Oh wait, no, yeah, it is supposed to be shaken.
That's
Yeah.
supposed to be
Yeah.
shaken.
But yeah, they just pour that. They pour everything just straight into the glass.
Shaken, not stirred.
Half the times they get the margaritas too, and they're like, "This isn't mixed up at all."
Well, the margarita is a mix. So that's why.
Yeah, but I feel it looks so tacky because then they're sitting there with a straw. Just
Yeah, true.
That's a way more boring way. To
I feel like they do that on
margarita.
purpose though, so then they don't have to make so much time.
With
it, you
some
know?
of them,
Yeah.
I understand it.
That's why they're like,
like
let's
the
do the
race
swirl.
car drink that they used to get. That we used
Oh,
to.
Yeah,
God.
they do drinks like that, where it's
we've got
15
the Victory
steps.
Lane trophies.
We do have all those trophies.
Yeah.
What the hell are we gonna do with that? Well,
I
shit,
like-
hey,
you should,
listen,
post 'em.
dude. I'm not the one who
Maybe.
kept those. That was all you.
I got a big old box of them.
Well-
speaking of drinking,
Speaking of drinking, Jake, you really should drink more.
the podcast.
We're back, and we have another guest,
Josh.
Mr. Josh.
Hello.
I won't full
Josh.
name you because I've been
Yeah,
gotten
but-
in trouble for that before. So I'll.
We kind of called him out for it on last podcast.
I'm wanted by
I'm,
the FBI. So
I'm making sure I'm not streaming right now, so that's why I'm looking at my phone right now.
Okay, making sure that you didn't hit
That
the
I
stream
didn't
button
click
again.
hit like. Did you see?
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Yeah.
Last podcast, I hit click stream instead of
So
click
on
record.
YouTube, it went on. The,
It didn't go on YouTube. It went on Twitch. And
Oh,
I
I wish
literally
I would've
hear
seen
I
that.
hear the follow notification. Someone followed me on my Twitch as we're streaming.
Maybe we should stream.
Maybe you should. It'd actually probably be pretty good.
That might be
Jeez.
kind of fun.
So I have to record this, stream this, and do it on Audacity.
Yes.
You got time.
Yeah.
Time?
And you got a good PC to run it.
Right.
I do have a good PC, and I have 2 monitors now.
very
Now you do have too much, so now you
Very-
can have the stream
Yeah.
there.
You have a very colorful PC.
Yeah, I
It's
know. I
quite
like
bright.
it. It's great.
It's very pretty.
It's so pretty.
Mine's very minimalist.
You never told me what was in it.
Oh, it's a 3070, which is the graphics card, an R9, which is the processor, RAM, or whatever, and then like just a bunch of storage units and stuff like that I put in there.
Is it an R9 or an i9?
R9, a Ryzen, Ryzen 9.
okay.
It's a Ryzen 9.
You just got a 38, or you got a 40, didn't you?
I got a 4070 recently. Yeah.
But his 4070 was even like a little bit cheaper than what my 3070 was, because I got that at a
You
bad
got it
time.
during the pandemic.
Wait, didn't they
the-
come
got
out
it
and they were
the
like
worst
$1,200
time.
a 30
Yeah,
series?
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, mine was so
And they
expensive.
sold out like that.
Even
too.
mine was like $600 fucking dollars, and that is too much. But it'll last forever, so there's that.
I got mine in 2021, and I sat outside the Micro Center for 3 days straight
In St.
trying to
Louis?
get it.
Oh.
Yeah. So
You camped out
Oh, no.
3 days in a row for a graphics card.
we talk about how I'm from St. Louis.
Oh,
you know I'm
okay,
from
okay.
St. Louis?
Oh, you canceled.
I'm
Rule.
supposed to drink every
He's
time.
got
I
to
do
drink
that.
every time he mentions it.
Are you from Chicago?
Yep. Famously from the Windy City.
Dude, the Windy City, downtown Chicago. I thought you were from the Bronx.
Yes, that's
fucking
exactly.
Bronx.
I'm from the Bronx.
I wish I was from New York. I want
I
to have
could
a.
see you being from New York though.
I wouldn't mind living in New York. That'd be cool.
Like if I didn't talk to you at first, I'm like,
He's probably from New York. He's definitely from New York.
I what?
Which borough though would you want to be from?
I wouldn't want to live in Manhattan.
Why? That's
Maybe
like the
maybe I
nicest
could
place to live.
for like a couple of years while I'm young.
Expensive.
Well,
It's
yeah,
so
but it's better than
expensive.
getting stabbed walking to your apartment.
you could get plenty stabbed in Manhattan too. That's for
I
sure.
feel like you get
Yeah.
more robbed than you would stab.
You know, New York gets a bad rap. As far as like big cities goes, its crime rate is way lower than
It's-
like Chicago.
Have you ever been to New York
Detroit.
City though?
Yes, a couple times.
That's
I think it is the worst city I've ever visited.
It's
just
so
just
dirty.
walking through it, it is like you are scared.
I
20%.
love New York City, man.
Oh, I think it's beautiful.
I'm never
but, like-
scared.
I
Like
was not
LA, I
scared.
wasn't scared in LA when I went to LA.
Well, no.
I was never scared in Chicago. Everything says Chicago's scary. Chicago was not scary at all. Miami's not scary.
I was actually a
Louisiana-
little scared in Miami.
I think
New
the
Orleans
whole-
is scary. Like Bourbon Street, that is scary.
I actually wasn't scared of Bourbon Street when I was there.
Oh.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I was
I'm
went there
scared
on
of the
New
whole
Year's, though, so
state
that was
of
kinda-
Florida.
Maybe it was the timing that I was there that wasn't that bad. It felt like
Because there's a lot of security when you were there.
There was a shitload of security when I was there, but I don't know. It didn't feel that bad when I was there.
Florida is just kind of dirty.
Florida's dirty.
I feel like
New
Detroit
York
probably
is
would
dirty,
be scary.
too.
Yeah,
New York
yeah.
is
New York
so
is
dirty.
there's
people
garbage
pissing in the streets.
everywhere.
Yeah. Oh my god, when the fog's coming out of the vents from all the
And
trains. it's
You,
like,
you
that's
catch
so
the random
gross.
whiff of like sewage when you're walking
Oh,
down the
yeah,
street.
dude.
Yeah.
Chicago is pretty nice though. That's like
Yeah, I feel like Chicago
Cleaner
really does
New
get a
York.
bad
Chicago.
rap. Chicago's nice.
I like Chicago a lot.
That's really nice.
I would live in Chicago.
I live in Chicago too.
I
don't know.
love
I may
the
live
bean- the
live
beans
in
the
Indiana
best.
and like commute to Chicago for work, something like that. I don't know if I
Yeah.
want to like live in Chicago.
I don't know. There's something about New York, man. It makes
New York
me,
is cool.
makes me
Oh.
feel a certain way.
I
Yeah.
could totally live in New York.
You know how expensive it'd be.
That's what I'm
to
saying.
live
Like, I could live in
tiny-
Manhattan for a couple of years, but I wouldn't want to like die.
I feel like I want to live on Long Island. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Long Island. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like
It's Billy Joel,
Yeah.
right? That's where he's from.
Yeah.
It's not Staten Island, right?
Nope,
it's Long
he's
Island.
from Long
Yeah,
Island.
living on Staten Island would be cool. The King of Staten Island.
Pete
That's on my
Davidson.
tier list.
That's a great movie.
That's not on my tier list. I should have put that on there.
Bill
That's a
Burr's
good
in that
one.
movie. He's great.
The one movie that's about Pete Davidson's
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
It's the only time that Pete Davidson's been good in anything because he's just playing himself. So he's
Yeah, he's
good at
great at
that.
it. He's getting all his tattoos removed.
I saw that. Yeah. Can he get his like weird butthole eyes removed?
Get his butthole done?
No, his eyes look like buttholes.
Oh, I mean,
You talking about
Is
Pete
it just me?
Davidson?
Yeah.
they probably got surgery for that.
Okay.
I was not paying I was not
The-
paying attention to half the conversation because I realized this wasn't Sprite. I thought it was. I was like, this doesn't taste very sweet.
Is it just sparkling water?
It's sparkling lime water.
That's what I was confused when you pulled that out.
Fun.
I was like,
Like-
ugh.
That'd be good with like gin or something. A
You
vodka.
do love your gin.
I love gin.
Your aviation gin.
Qui-Gon gin.
Qui-Gon gin. Qui-Gon Jim.
Liam Neeson, he worked out. They're remaking the
You do
Naked
look
Gun
jacked.
with Liam Neeson.
I need to work out so bad. It's killing me. You want to work out?
You're
too?
dying?
I'm gonna go every
No,
night. I'm
not
going
actually.
after this.
You're going after this? I thought you
Yeah.
went before.
No, I went home late to bed.
Dude.
Until you guys texted me.
Yeah, it's like, what time is it now? It's like almost 10:30. I I could not go to the gym this late.
I go to about 1 a.m. every night.
Where do you go?
I just go to the 5 one because at that point there's no one in there, so I'll bring my speaker down there. I'll prop it up by like the treadmills.
You
and I'll
do
just
live at
blast
5.
music.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Oh my god. I
We've
figured
got
out
stuff to
where I
talk
lived.
about.
505 Connecticut.
Wait.
Yep.
I'll straight up. I'll join you.
No, I literally go every night.
Dawn's not coming here tonight, so I can go.
You want to go with me tonight?
I'll go with you tonight.
I'll bet.
She's not coming.
I,
You wanna
I
come
need
tonight?
a, Well,
No.
she's
Oh,
doing
dude.
homework, so she's really busy tonight, so she can't.
Why is your car here?
She'll move it. She went to the library. That's why.
Okay.
What do you want to hit tonight? I was gonna
What
do
are you,
late.
you gonna charge
I
her the
won't-
$5?
I thought about it.
Blakely got really pissed off one time. Not pissed off. He was joking, but Taylor parked your car here one time, and Blakely pulled in, and he goes, This is when we were watching football. This is when we were watching football.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
And Blakely was like, "Who the fuck's car is out there in our fucking driveway?"
I didn't recognize it at first. I didn't know whose it was.
that was very funny.
and then
though.
she was like, "Oh, it's mine."
Now everyone just makes fun of you for it.
No.
Blakely, do I have to charge? Do I get charged for
I
parking?
don't take offense to it. It was a funny joke.
That
I
was
thought-
very funny.
I thought it was great. Hey,
Yeah.
we need to. I think it's shot time.
Oh yeah.
What do we have, guys? What are you drinking?
You can say what you actually have too,
Some fresh Tito's.
which is actually
It's just Sprite.
Oh, that's all right.
I really can't drink anymore, unfortunately.
right now. Josh is unable to drink, so he's doing the mocktail version of you really can't drink, or you really should drink more.
You really
my bad.
should not drink more.
You really
Josh.
can't drink
No,
more.
I really shouldn't drink more.
Blakely.
You really should drink more. The podcast does not encourage that you drink against your own health.
Yes.
I have a gun pointed at me.
Yeah.
And this is really
There's a
Tito's.
guy off camera with a ninja sword, decapitate you if you.
Grant's in this closet.
Jake,
Grant's
I
in the
have.
closet?
I think you. Grant's in the closet. I knew that.
I mean,
Grant's in the closet.
I mean, are you talking about he's in that one? No, he's in the metaphorical.
well, I think we all are.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not speaking about
This is Bird Dog blended whiskey.
Didn't we have that one
What is
before?
that?
I think I had that one. Can I see it real quick?
I don't recognize it at all.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Are we switching?
You guys.
Oh, I guess not.
I was like, I'm
All right.
sure if you want to. But.
This is Winchester Extra Smooth Rye Whiskey.
Ooh. I don't really drink rye whiskey very much.
I
I like it.
don't
but
think I've ever had rye whiskey.
you're about to.
I'm about to shoot rye whiskey.
Pop those caps, boys.
You already took one earlier too.
The Tito's, yeah.
You can take
I
a shot
drank
there.
the Tito's so that he could.
No, this is real Tito's, guys.
It's Tito's.
It's Tito's.
If
I'm
you
gonna need a
if you
chaser.
believe it in your heart enough, it is.
I'm gonna act like it is.
I hate this roll that I made.
Puts hair in your chest.
It's not bad.
I'm not gonna lie. That is extra smooth. That's really good.
Rye. What's the brand?
Tito's was made in Austin, Texas.
Winchester.
Winchester. Like the gun?
Oh, shit's gluten free.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Vodka is gluten free.
That's got to be good for
No.
my liver then.
That's gluten free.
Or well, Tito's is.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
That's
made in-
potato vodka.
I do like potatoes.
That's potato vodka.
You know, it doesn't taste a whole hell of a lot like potatoes.
You know, Blakely likes potatoes too.
I'm Irish.
He is Irish.
At least half-ish.
Ish. What were you saying before we were talking about the thing about Blakely charging?
I shouldn't. What was I saying?
I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
That's what it happens a lot, where we work our way back.
And that's when I noticed my watch. I was talking to someone. I was talking to Aiden about it. And he's like, because I saw I watched the first one. He's like, how was it? I was like, it was good. And then they start talking about something that go completely off track and then never go back.
We'll
to
never
it.
come back. Grant said the exact same
Sure,
thing
like
last
fucking
week.
cliffhanger every weekend.
That's part of the
Yeah.
fun.
You need to make one where you go back and finish every conversation like per.
We need to
We
cut
do
it.
a recap.
and-
Yeah.
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 If I actually put like the editing effort into this, I could probably make it like
Yeah.
extremely good.
It's
It
like-
takes half the fun out of it.
Yeah.
It's also a
it's-
pain in my ass.
Well,
You know what else is a pain in my ass?
that stick that's up there.
Oh.
And also Josh.
Okay, I was gonna say what the hell? Stick up my ass. What the hell?
Nah.
You said I do it every single podcast. You can get mine this time.
I haven't used
Oh,
the
Jesus.
lotion
Lubriderm?
yet.
Drop them.
Lubriderm? That's what it's
Lubriderm.
called?
Lube.
It's a brand. Man, they're not even trying to hide that. Okay, cool.
Wow, this is really like.
It's pretty good, right?
Where do you get this at?
Costco.
Well, just like anything good, it
Costco.
came from Costco,
Hell yeah, dude.
which is the second best grocery store in town.
What's the best?
Hy-Vee.
I turned Grant turned me on to Hy-Vee. I turned Blakely on to Hy-Vee.
Hy-Vee is pretty smacking. I ain't gonna
They
lie.
have a full bar in the grocery store, Josh.
Yeah,
It's-
me and Jake went there on break the other day.
Oh, he knows because during our break, I went over and I got a Guinness.
That's incredible. Drinking.
Yeah, I literally
water on
walk
break.
over there. I go to get a fountain drink. And I look over and Jake's standing at a bar in the middle of a grocery store. and
Josh
I'm-
is like, you're getting a drink, and I'm like, hell yeah,
You're
I am.
goddamn
That was
right I
that
am.
was a stressful morning, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was. It wasn't a Sunday morning.
That was Friday. That was
No, it was a
stressful
Friday morning.
morning.
Was that last Friday? No, that was the Friday before.
I think it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
You know, I really wish I could say that I miss Cheddar's, but I just don't. I'm so sorry. I miss you guys.
I miss you.
I don't
miss
blame
you
you,
a lot.
honestly.
You know how sad it was? I didn't have you or Grant. I just had Jake every day.
I don't blame him either for that.
The
honestly.
worst roommates
All
here.
my This is not true.
That's deserved.
We
That's
love
well
you.
deserved.
This is not
We
true.
all know Grant's least favorite one.
Also,
I love you, Grant. We
not,
love you.
not true. Not true.
We love you.
I think
It's
you're the
me.
favorite.
It's me. It's me.
It's not you.
It's me.
You quit on us doesn't mean that we hate you.
I would never quit on you.
Oh,
Oh.
I'll never quit you.
The sexual tension in here is.
Can we talk about
insane.
how Brokeback Mountain has been turned into a joke in popular culture, but it's actually a very beautiful love film?
Didn't Crash beat Brokeback Mountain for Best Picture?
It might have. Crash is also.
A horrible movie.
I kind of like it.
Really?
It's fucked up and weird, and I love it.
This is weird, bro. Film talk shit.
I was gonna say, I don't know
Yeah.
fucking either of
Okay,
those
I'll give you
movies.
the rundown. So, you know Robert California from The Office?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's in this movie about people who are sexually aroused by car crashes.
What the fuck?
That's the premise. It's a metaphor.
It's
but-
got
was
Don
it, like, in
Cheadle in
theaters?
it. And
Oh yeah, well, I mean, like 20 years ago it was, but
Oh, this was a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
a long time ago. But
That makes sense.
fun movie. I recommend you watch it. It is weird as shit. You'll never watch another movie like it. I promise.
but
Might have to go watch
Brokeback
it now.
Mountain lost Best Picture to that movie.
That sounds familiar. I've definitely
And
seen or heard
Brokeback
of it.
Mountain is a good movie.
Great
It's
movie.
very good. If you like watching men kissing,
See,
which who doesn't?
there you went. You turned it into a fucking joke. The movie's not a joke.
Come on, Heath Ledger and
It's a
Jake
very-
Gyllenhaal making out is kind of funny.
What's funny about that?
It's just kind of funny, that meme where she
Because
walks
they're two
out.
dudes? Is that why it's funny?
It's funny when she... No, shut the fuck up. Don't turn this into some, like, homophobic
Hey.
shit.
Explain. Go ahead.
It's funny when she walks out and she just sees the two guys kissing and walks just right back in. That's meme potential right there. That's hilarious.
Sounds pretty homophobic.
My
to me, in
fucking
It's
brain
pretty
rot.
homophobic. If he was making out with a woman, would it be funny?
Yeah, would it have been funny if he was cheating with
Yeah.
a woman? Yeah, you drink that one.
Yeah, you drink that.
It's a good boy,
You
Jake.
homophobe
Oh my
bitch.
god,
That was a big gulp.
that was a big
Putting the big bubbles in it. Do you get more or less homophobic as you drink more? I'm still trying to figure
probably
that out.
less
Okay, yeah, maybe.
based on
Nope.
all the times we've had.
Not gonna make a joke.
Yeah, I can't.
Nope.
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 Please,
Nope.
go ahead. All right, that was Plinkett.
I muted myself there on that, by the way.
He said, "I hate the gays."
I
and
did
it-
not. You cannot prove that because there is a silence part right there.
You
hear
can't
it.
prove that.
You can't prove that.
true that.
They can
Show
read
me
lips.
show me the audio file. Oh, they can read lips. Yeah, we got professional lip readers in here.
Oh,
We may have deaf. You guys might have deaf audience.
We could.
that's.
It's entirely possible.
I'm not sure how that would work. That'd be a lot of lip reading.
They do it for you
I wanna
guys.
do you think that it's harder to read somebody's lips whenever they're drunk and they're slurring?
Well, yeah.
So
No, officer, I am drinking.
do you think whenever like deaf people are hanging out with drunk people, they have a really hard time?
Do you think their
understanding?
sign language gets worse?
Well, I would imagine.
Do you think they like?
Yeah, because you're just like you start slurring ASL
I can't.
like that. That's interesting.
I didn't tell you because you have no control over the Instagram, but on our Instagram, there was a bar that liked all of our posts, and I almost DM'd them and was like,
Okay.
"Hey, we would love to partner with you."
Ooh,
I did not.
is it local?
I don't think it's local.
Okay, those-
I'll have to look them up.
The algorithm made that bar find us on Instagram.
They did like all of our posts though, so that was kind of cool.
I think you guys need a road trip.
Sure, it's not a bot.
I don't think so.
100%.
I think
You two
it's a
talk for a
bot.
I
second.
think it might be a bot because like if they like all the posts at once, that's like
Yeah, but I feel like they don't
Instant.
ever really like. They just comment weird shit.
that
if
too.
anything.
Hey, DM for collab with
Yeah.
us or some shit.
Boss Molly Bourbon.
That sounds fake.
Do they?
No,
have,
they've got 2,000 followers and they follow 1,000 people. They've got like real, actual like links and everything on there.
okay,
Like they're a
Where's
real
it
thing.
at?
maybe it's legit.
Maybe like New Zealand or something.
I thought about.
I would
DMing
love to
that.
go to New Zealand, dude.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be awesome. I love. I think we talked about this last week. I was disgusted by the fact that Grant has not seen the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Oh yeah, you gotta listen to that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
insane.
And
Not even a single one.
apparently not.
You seen The Hobbit?
I think he said he saw one Hobbit movie. But I would love to go to New Zealand to see where they film
Oh
stuff.
my god. What's that one? Which was the one? The Towers?
Two Towers.
The Two Towers. I almost
Released
said
in
something different.
2002. After a certain.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, okay.
Peter Jackson was like, God damn it, that's what the book is called. I'm calling it the Two Towers. I don't care if it's insensitive. Fuck you.
That's such a good movie though.
It's a great movie.
You know,
fine.
I saw a thing recently that Lilo and Stitch had to be completely remade because of that.
What? Is it
Not
9/11?
completely, but the ending portion. So when they fly a plane through Hawaii, or the alien spaceship, they used to have it in a city. It wasn't in New York or anything, but they had it in a city. And there's a shot where the plane goes sideways and they fly between some buildings. And it was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can kind of tell, like, you can't tell from, like, the re-edit that it was supposed to be in a city, but, like, there's, like, elements to it that you're just like, that doesn't make any sense.
So then
I
they
wonder
moved
why
to
it was like
Hawaii.
that. But then when you look at the city one, you're like, oh, that
Makes more
that
sense.
checks out. That checks out. So yeah,
That's
it's kind of
funny.
it's kind of interesting to see how that had to be completely changed.
Kind of reminds you of that tragedy.
Which? Oh, well.
Speaking of Pete Davidson.
Oh.
Jeez.
Oh yeah.
What's
yeah,
that
his
one
dad
joke?
died.
Yeah.
Oh, Jake.
I was watching a video on
Well,
it.
yeah,
Oh.
what's that joke in that stand-up special, where I think it was Jimmy something. I don't know, like some comedian. He went up. It was the roast of Pete Davidson.
Oh,
Or
Jimmy
no,
Carr.
Jimmy Carr. He goes up and he's like, "Everybody, I don't want anyone to make fun of Pete Davidson's dad. He gave his life. This is not the roast of Pete Davidson's dad."
Oh,
That was in
yeah.
2001.
Oh my god.
That was the joke.
With his
All those
stupid
roasts of
little
his-
laugh.
But
he's got a
British smile.
He's got a really dumb laugh too. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Yeah, he's British. You know,
He's got a really
he
funny
comes by
laugh.
it honestly. Joshua, I had a question for you.
cool.
So, we've asked our guests because Jake and I are big movie guys.
Mm-hmm.
Love movies. Moving pictures. The cinema.
Cinema. Is this cinema wins?
It's not,
Cinema.
but we're twice removed from cinema wins. We've been asking our guests what their top 4, or in my case 5, what your top 4 movies are.
I told Josh this earlier, and guess what he said he did?
He got 6.
I did.
He
5.
did 5. And I told him I would make fun of him for it.
So how can you do 4? 4 is such a weird. Why would you do
Because
top?
that's what Letterboxd
Yes,
does.
because on
We are better than Letterboxd.
no,
we are better
no,
than Letterboxd.
no, we
that
are
doesn't
not.
mean that we don't
How in the
play
hell
by
are we
rules.
better than Letterboxd?
Dude, you guys are. You really should drink more. The podcast.
yeah,
It doesn't get much better. Look at this. It doesn't get much better than this.
That's
3
true.
guys, some lotions and tissues,
That-
and liquor.
Well, we usually have the
Sounds
lotions
like a
and
fun
tissues
Saturday
with
night
us
to me.
already, so
That's something to be.
Yeah. So, Josh, lay some knowledge down on us. What do you like? What are you into?
So number 5, I have Captain America: Civil War.
that's,
Okay.
that's not a horrible
Like
take.
that movie.
Surely for the point that the fact that Zemo was able to destroy the whole Avengers, like the whole like plot of his like thought process and everything is like what made me like, damn, that's a good ass movie. The way how deep and detailed
That's
they
a
got
damn
to
good
it,
movie.
because they knew he wouldn't be able to beat him on his own, but if he destroyed
Yeah.
themselves.
I love the Civil
Wait.
War
Do
comic
you
book.
only have Marvel movies?
No. That's
okay.
my.
Okay, because I know we're talking about Marvel later, but I was
Yeah,
kind
'cause I have a really good Marvel.
I was
question
like,
for you
okay.
guys.
Okay. You don't have to rush through it, by the way. We can
Oh, yeah.
like we can talk about
Yeah,
it.
don't worry.
So I think
about
that one was just like, that one's always going just in and out with different movies. It's a 5 spot. I'm like,
Do you like that more than Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, because I
Winter
like, I
Soldier's
like
good.
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier's good. Winter Soldier.
I think Winter Soldier's a better movie. But
We'll
like,
talk
I
about that
like-
later, but like, yeah.
Winter Soldier was
Talk
good.
about it later.
I feel like all the Captain
talking about
Americas
Marvel
were
later.
like the best.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That's true.
I feel like he had his best set of movies was Captain America.
Oh, Captain America.
Oh,
had
The
best
Iron Mans
trilogy.
were really good. I didn't like Iron Man 3 though at all.
Really, because I didn't like Iron Man 2.
I think
I feel like
the-
Iron Man 1 was really the only
2 is the
good Iron
weakest,
Man.
I think, but it's still okay.
Yeah.
I love the first one. The first Iron Man is my favorite MCU
Yeah,
movie.
really.
Yeah, I love that movie.
We'll get to it later. We'll get to
well,
it.
yeah,
Okay,
we'll get there.
We'll get there.
I was gonna say one more thing that I'm forgetting.
Civil War.
Something about Civil War.
Zemo.
Uh,
Black Panther.
Black-
oh, I was gonna say whenever because for a long time Marvel didn't have the rights to Spider-Man in movies, and I remember whenever like it got, they leaked that. And funny story, this is also a part of the Hillary Clinton email leak.
What?
Yeah, because it was all because of North Korea. Because these may be not the same thing, but I remember this being this way. I'm drunkenly explaining this. But there was some big like American hack leak, and I think that Hillary Clinton's emails got like leaked around this point. But also Sony's conversations. It was all like a big okay, because
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah,
and I
well-
don't think you're right about it.
maybe not. Maybe there's 2 separate things. Okay, I know this for sure. What's the Kim Jong Un movie? The Interview. The Interview, which was a Sony movie. Obviously, Kim Jong Un was pissed about that movie.
Yeah.
That's why it didn't release in theaters, because he was like, "I'm gonna fucking go to war with America if you release this movie." So they were like, "Oh fuck, fine, okay, we'll put it on Netflix or whatever." But they hacked the government and they leaked it, and it came out like, "Oh, Spider-Man's gonna be in Civil War."
That
It was a.
I don't know if that was leaked, but I do know
I remember that being a part of it.
Spider-Verse was leaked.
Was
that
it?
was what was leaked.
Okay.
I
could've
know that for
swore-
a guaranteed fact that Into the Spider-Verse was leaked.
Okay.
That's
It
a
said-
good movie.
It said Untitled Spider-Man Project, and it had 2018, which is when
When
Spider-Verse
Spider-Verse
came out.
Okay. Maybe there's 2 separate things, but I could have swore that this was the same
That
thing.
could have been. I just don't remember that
But-
coming out.
That came out, and my little, how old was I? 13, 14? Like, brain was blown. And then the first trailer came out, Because the first Civil War trailer didn't have Spider-Man in it.
Nope.
But then the second one did. He like popped in a stinger at the end, and it completely blew my fucking mind. It was so much fun. It was cool. That's my favorite movie.
Didn't you say like "Hey guys" or something like that?
Yeah, in like a line that sounds
What's
like
up,
Tom
guys?
Holland.
Sounds
yeah.
weird,
yeah.
I love
He's
Tom
like-
Holland though.
He sounds like he's like 10 years old. Hey guys.
He was really young. He was supposed to be 15 at that point.
That's true.
I think that's why he kind of fit the role so perfectly because he was actually a kid playing.
Yeah.
the-
Well, he wasn't actually that, but he looked like it. That's
And
for sure.
he still does.
But I feel like Tobey Maguire never
Still
looked
does.
like he was a young.
I don't agree with that.
Be
I think,
careful.
I think in the
Careful.
original.
Really?
Yeah, no, I think
I'm
in the,
gonna go blow my nose.
he looks like. I won't harp on this too long, but
Too much cocaine.
possibly.
I've got allergies out the wazoo
No,
right now.
I think in the first Spider-Man, he looks like he could be like an 18-year-old kid. I think so. I think the other ones maybe didn't. Like the guy that played Flash.
But I was gonna say
didn't look like
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Well,
looked
in
like
like
a
Spider-Man 3,
25-year-old.
he looked like he was going through a midlife crisis at that point, because he was.
I think in the first two, he looks perfectly fine. Like I've seen people who look like that whenever they're like 20.
Man, that's fair.
But I mean,
That's
yeah,
fair.
Civil War is a solid pick. I like that movie.
That's a good pick. What's your number 4?
The original Gladiator.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
I haven't seen Gladiator.
Have you seen the second one?
No, I still haven't watched it. I need to.
Didn't see the second one. I've seen the first. Wow, that's a good pick.
I love Ridley Scott.
The second one was really I went and watched it in theaters, and that was a really good movie, like a really good one. And so then I had to go and watch the first one because I watched the second one first.
Because
Oh,
like,
really?
you can really watch the second one
Well, it's
and
such a
not
massive-
be confused.
it's a
yeah.
massive
It's
time
literally just
scale.
like, this is his son.
The only person that returns in the cast is the mom. Or, not the mom, the wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only person that returns.
What's her name? She's from Wonder Woman. lady.
Yeah. I don't know her name.
She's Wonder Woman's mom. I know that.
Who even played
Yep.
Wonder Woman? I can't think of her name.
Gal Gadot.
Oh, yeah.
Kal-El, no.
No.
It's amazing that
I don't think
somebody
I've ever seen those movies.
don't.
Don't.
No
I
problem.
I figured
No
it would
point.
be worth it.
No,
They're not worth it.
I wouldn't
I
do
could
it.
skip them. But you have to watch. I'm surprised you haven't seen that one.
I know. I need to. Like people have been telling me to.
You need to
for
watch that
years.
tonight.
It's a good
I'm
movie.
being serious. Like that is like you. I think you would love that movie.
I probably would. I need to check it out. I agree.
Russell Crowe does put in a very good performance in that movie.
I like Russell Crowe a lot.
Cause it's so like it's just a good between like action and like storyline.
Yeah.
The second one was kind of they had some pretty stupid action in it where I was like, this is not what the Romans did. This is not what they were doing. They
Is
were
it more like goofy CG shit? or
yeah,
is it-
they had one where there was like a water warfare like inside the Colosseum and there were like sharks in the Colosseum. That was pretty.
There were...
That's-
That one was pretty
That's pretty fucking goofy.
pushy, but
It's-
but it was still so good.
I mean,
like-
it's fine. They don't claim to be like
Like it wasn't
perfectly historically
terrible,
accurate.
but it's
Okay.
also like this wouldn't have been going on. in
The sharks is kind of dumb, but there's slight evidence that indicates that that could have actually happened in the Colosseum.
weren't they on Viking ships in the
Yeah,
Colosseum?
oh
too?
yeah, no, like
There was-
I'm not saying it's like it makes like complete sense, but like some of it, there's
It's teeter
theories
totter,
that
yeah.
there could have been water there at some point for games.
Yeah, the first one. So you haven't seen the
That's-
first one either?
No, I said I
Oh,
did
you
see
have seen the first one. You haven't seen the second one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That first one
Gotcha.
is
It's
That's
a
good.
it's a
I
beautiful
need to watch
movie.
it. I need
It is
to.
a beautiful movie. At my
Number
3
3?
spot, I have The Dark Knight, the original one with Heath Ledger.
Very
That's
solid.
the one you're.
I have a hot
questioning?
take where I like that film, but I do not like it that much. It's
Oh my God, it's
very
beautiful.
overhyped in
Yeah.
my opinion.
I've got like a I see where Jake's coming from. I think it's a great movie. I think like if you're a huge Batman fan and you like love the comic books and shit, it's
I
not
hate
like
Batman.
Well, and I love
Huh?
Batman.
I hate Batman. Like, I hate Batman. I hate him and
like you
Iron
hate,
Man.
you hate the character of Batman.
I think yes, I think it's stupid.
Why?
But I don't know. I just like as a kid, I never liked DC. Period. Really, I was always kind of a DC hater. But I like
Oh.
Superman. I thought Superman was cool. I like the Flash way
Uh-oh.
more than I liked.
Quicksilver's okay.
it's Marvel.
Yeah, you like the Flash more than.
Well, I mean, I just like that. I mean, Flash was always my favorite like superhero. of-
Oh, okay.
So I just thought it was cool, and I liked the show when it first came out, not
Me
what
too.
the show is now.
Yeah.
Same with Arrow. I thought Arrow was
Yeah.
a great show when it first came out, but then halfway through, you're like, this is.
But that's crazy that you
Terrible.
like Arrow, but you don't like Batman. Arrow was Batman.
Because yeah, they turned Green Arrow into a Batman.
that's not who
going-
Green
with
Arrow
one
originally is in the comics.
He's a
I
jokey,
don't know.
fun guy.
But I think it says everybody loves Batman. I was like, oh fuck Batman, because like everyone's favorite superhero is Batman.
That's
It's
kinda
it's
valid.
Batman and Iron Man or Superman. So I was
Okay.
always like,
Superman's my favorite. I love Batman. though.
Superman is just kind of.
Blakely.
But for like
religiously
hating
loves
Batman,
him.
I loved The Dark Knight. I thought it was a
I love the Dark Knight
beautiful
too.
movie.
I like
Heath
the
Ledger
Joker.
did it beautiful. Yeah, I mean,
I
he
like
was-
the Joker.
Even the guy who
Best
played
Joker.
Two-Face.
Aaron
He's
Eckhart.
good.
Yeah, he did good, and Christian Bale did amazing. I also like the one Bane, Dark Knight Rises. But that movie,
Yeah.
I just love Bane as a character. I thought Bane was a great.
Bane's
I think,
cool in that movie.
um,
Dark Knight Rises is, I think, the weakest of the three.
God, who played it?
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, yeah.
It's like a role that you can't understand Tom Hardy in any movie he's in ever.
It's fact, crazy how jacked he got for that movie too. Like,
Yeah,
he was
he's a big
huge
guy.
in that movie.
He's like a short dude.
Yeah, no,
But he's, like, jacked.
small. Yeah, he got huge for that movie.
He had to wear like platforms in that movie to be taller than Batman.
I won't forget you, buddy.
He's also Venom.
Venom.
I haven't seen any of the Venom movies.
Don't bother.
Well, yeah, I wanted to go see Last Dance. I thought it could have been good, but then
No,
everybody said it was
No.
terrible.
no, don't watch those
Or was
movies.
that, isn't Venom supposed to be coming into the MCU? Because there was that scene.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
That's
You
gonna
know,
go.
what, do you like the bar scene
Yeah,
I'm talking
I
about
know
at the
what
end
you're
of No Way Home?
I actually was just reading something earlier that Tom Hardy said that they were really close to a Tom Holland and Tom Hardy crossover movie, but it didn't happen because of like studio politics
So
and
not doing
Sony and
anymore?
Marvel. No, Tom Hardy's done. He made those 3 movies and
and he's just done.
I'm pretty sure at the end of the third,
that's
or no,
kinda sad.
in the beginning of the third movie, the government goes to the bar or whatnot, and they capture that little thing that was at the end of the movie of No Way Home or whatnot. So I'm pretty sure that is like that's not gonna.
Well, it's theorized that the black suit is going to be in either Doomsday or Secret Wars
It
I'm
should
so
be in
excited for
Secret Wars,
Doomsday.
because that's whenever he got it.
That's when he first got it.
on Battleworld.
I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't think that will.
Those movies are going to be shit anyway. But like,
You think Doomsday's gonna be shit?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, but I thought
We'll
everybody
get to that.
everybody thought
Yeah.
Infinity
We'll-
War was
we'll-
amazing,
we'll
and everybody
get
thought
to
Endgame
that.
was gonna be shit.
Okay,
and
well-
Endgame was perfect.
no, I think
Whoa.
I think it's a completely different scenario for both. Like,
I don't know
instances.
anyone that thought that Endgame or Infinity War was gonna be shit.
I
I
didn't
don't know
think that.
anyone that thought was gonna.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be. I thought Infinity War. I don't know why I didn't put them in
Well,
the top 5.
We will
Those
talk
are
about the Marvel Universe in a broader way. After
So what's your number 2?
Indiana Jones, Raider of the Lost Ark.
Wait.
What?
He said that wrong.
Oh, okay. I wasn't gonna be a douche about it.
I was gonna be a douche about it. I'm gonna be a douche about it.
Okay, so Josh, technically, it's just Raiders of the Lost Ark,
Oh, it's not.
And then the
There's
second
no
one-
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
There's Indiana Jones, the Tomb one. or
and the
whatever.
Temple of Doom, and the
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
So
and
that's the
then
one where they
other
drink
ones-
from the monkey skull and shit. Like they drink the monkey brains.
No, that's Temple of Doom.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I'm
what
saying.
he
Oh
said.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
okay,
saying.
yeah, that's
that's
Temple of
the.
Doom. Raiders
That's
is
a great pick.
It's a good
Blakely,
ride.
Blakely loves that.
love
It's a
Raiders.
really good movie.
That's Blakely's second choice as well. No, that's Blakely's kind of second choice as well.
I'm worried you guys are gonna see
Yeah,
this
it's
first
my
one,
it's
though.
tough for my tied for second choice.
It's just a good movie. It's just like perfect. I remember being like a kid watching that, and I was
Yeah,
like,
me
"Damn,
too.
this is a really good movie."
It's like one of those movies that I think are perfect.
yeah, it's a very.
I don't think you can point to a flaw in Raiders. I don't know what it could
Indiana
be.
Jones is not necessary in the plot of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's not the point.
That's a flaw.
I don't think it's a flaw.
That's a flaw.
I think that the point is not that he, like, it didn't necessarily impact anything. It's all about the journey, Jake. It's all about the journey.
Yeah, I'm just saying that like if he wasn't in the movie, it wouldn't change a thing.
It would have ended the same way. They would have opened the arc and then they would have died.
Yep.
But
about
then,
it.
like, the movie wouldn't have happened.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's the one flaw of that movie. That is a flaw.
I've heard people point to that. I don't care.
I only learned that because of The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
The
I-
girls were like the guys were watching Raiders of the Lost Ark, I'm pretty sure, and by the end of it the girls were like, "Hey, if you watch the entire movie, Indiana Jones is not necessary in that film at
I think
all."
that's such a lame virgin criticism. I don't
and
care.
And the guys were like trying to pick apart. They're like, "Well, if shit.
There's really
no,
a whole,
you're right."
This is from The Big Bang Theory.
This was in the. I'll have
There's
to
a whole
send-
episode dedicated to
I
this.
will have to show you the episode because
I've never heard of that.
you
I'll
would
watch that.
love it. It is all about how Indiana Jones is not
Yeah, I
necessary
mean,
to the plot of
It
Raiders
is
of the Lost
true.
Ark.
If he just wasn't there, okay. Well, no, they wouldn't have found the ark without him.
No, because they do contradict that somehow. The guys figure out a way. They do. There's a way. I'll have to send you the episode.
No, because okay, no, they needed the medallion from Marion in order to like stick it in the hole to find the exact location of the ark.
I will
which-
send you the
okay.
episode. We will watch the
All right.
episode together. I'm telling you, there is a way that they figure out
I'm just
how
saying,
that happened.
they
I think we
wouldn't-
need to watch the movie together and then really see if we could be like,
We watch the
Is he
movie and
needed?
then we
Yeah.
watch the Big Bang Theory.
No, we gotta watch
just-
the Big Bang Theory first. We can
Oh,
see what
okay,
they're
yeah.
see what they're trying to
Does
do.
anybody younger than 50 watch The Big Bang Theory?
Yeah, I do.
I used to
Yeah.
like when I was.
It's like one of those
a
like
kid,
bedtime
a
shows, like
lot.
Family Guy, Big Bang Theory. I'll shove in
Okay.
the room where I'm just like You're kind of dozing off, but you just want something on
The
TV.
only human beings
I
that I
used to
know that
love
watch
it.
like cable TV like that are my grandparents, and that's
Well,
it.
See,
your
but me-
grandparents got taste.
Maybe they do. Maybe
Me
they
and
do.
my Grammy, which yes I call her that. Me and my
We
Grammy.
love you, Grammy.
Yes, we
Shout
do.
out Grammy.
Shout out Grammy.
Me and my Grammy watched The Big Bang Theory religiously. Like that's what I would get for Christmas.
Good.
Is one of my presents.
Okay.
Is the new season of The Big Bang Theory.
Like on DVD.
Yeah,
Or
like
was
I
it
had already
VHS
seen the
back
whole.
then?
No, it was DVD. But like I had seen like the whole thing, but like she would give it to me and I'd rewatch it and stuff. I used to love it. But yeah, that's a
Back
great
then, it was
choice.
a pretty good movie.
That's a really good choice.
I respect that a lot, and I agree. I
And
feel
your number
vindicated.
I'm kind of scared to say my number one. I don't know if you guys are gonna like this one.
Jaws.
No, it's gonna
No.
be Jack and Jill.
No.
Oh god.
7.
Oh yeah, no, dude, I love Seven.
I think it is probably the. I tried to get Aiden to watch it
choice.
the other day, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on?" I'm like, that's
Aiden-
what makes it so perfect. The first time you watch it, you're like, "What the fuck is going on?" But then the second time and third time you watch it, you're like,
How do you
This is-
how do
'cause
you
I
watch
feel like
Seven
it-
and not know what's going on?
because I feel like in the beginning it doesn't. There's not like they're not really explaining stuff. They're not like dumbing it down for people. Where it's just like these are the clues. This is what's going on. So it's like your first time watching it for like, I feel like it'd be kind of hard to keep up with.
Maybe.
So the first time I watched it, I was like, I don't know what the fuck happened. That was cool. But then the second time I watched it, I really like. And I feel like it's one of those
Zoned in on the
movies. If
clips
you
a
like
little.
look away for a second and you come back, you miss some
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
shit that happens.
Yeah, I mean,
So
yeah,
you get lost. I feel like you can get lost very fast in that movie.
That's Blakely's favorite David Fincher film.
it is.
It's a beautiful film.
I love Seven.
in the box?
It's a great film.
You know,
box?
the unfortunate part about that movie is that it's so like ingrained in popular culture.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows what's in the fucking box. I did long before I watched it, and you know, like imagine sitting in a theater in, I think '97 is when it came out.
It is an old movie.
And like just watching that scene for the first time and having your fucking mind blown, that would have been so cool. But no, it's like
What was in the box?
I'm not
don't
telling.
spoil that.
Watch Seven. It's
Something
not-
you're gonna get later.
Oh my god.
You too, pretty boy.
Oh my goodness. We'll go work out and then go to the
Go wake Aiden up.
Josh, that was a very good joke.
That was pretty
Thank
funny.
you.
That was very good. That was quick on your feet thinking.
Thank you.
We got to do a best directors episode.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Because the more we talk about David Fincher, I'm like, man, that guy just is really good.
Bangers.
Denis Villeneuve, Steven Spielberg,
Steven Spielberg, who's my personal favorite.
George
Spoilers.
Lucas. He's got
We both-
good movies. He's
Okay.
got some. Good
I like
movies.
American Graffiti and A New Hope.
You don't like Empire?
He didn't direct Empire.
Oh shit, he did. He
Irving
wrote it.
Kershner
He wrote it.
directed Empire.
He wrote it.
No, not really. I mean, like he came up with the like the concepts for the characters and stuff, but no, Lawrence Kasdan wrote the script for that movie, and for Return of the Jedi.
That's a good movie.
He did do some of it.
I mean, yeah, like he's an integral like
Yeah.
creative force. I mean, like he created the world that it's set in, but
Lawrence
he didn't write the
Kasdan has
scripts for
done
those
so
movies. That's why the dialogue is good, because he didn't write the script.
Lawrence Kasdan is a great writer. He's really good.
Good God-fearing Jewish fella. Yeah,
As most guys were back in the day for Hollywood, yeah.
yeah,
That's true.
that's true.
That's a good top 5 list.
I appreciate it.
That's very good. You were talking with us beforehand. You were like, "Oh, you guys are gonna make fun of me."
Yeah, dude,
No,
I thought
it's-
that was a list I was gonna get shit on.
I don't
know. That's a
agree
good
with
list.
some of it, but I'm not going to say that's a bad list. That's a good list.
I'm content with
It's a
this.
very good list. There was no one.
I almost put Shrek at number 1 just to fuck with you guys. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like Grant
I
putting
never
Fan
watched-
4 Stick as his number 1.
Fan 4 stick.
On his letterbox, it's just four sticks next to each
He
other.
doesn't know what that means. What does that mean?
It is the 2015 remake of Fantastic Four.
Boom,
Oh,
drink.
the one that has Miles
Drink.
Teller.
No.
Drink.
No. We established the rule that if we're talking about Fantastic Four, then it's fine. If I say like fantastic
Fine.
as an adjective before something,
Fine.
then I have to drink.
Fine.
Like the Miles Teller one that had all
Yes,
them in it. Oh,
yes.
Because I thought the first ones were good. Oh, you know.
They're fun.
Oh, I like him.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're
They're
entertaining
fun,
movies.
yeah.
It's not like, oh, this is gonna
They're
win
not
movie of the
good.
year, but like it's good. Chris
I don't-
Evans playing
Yeah, the Human Torch.
Johnny. Yeah.
I don't like the second one, but I like the first
The first
one.
one's way more
The
fun than the
first
second one.
one's really
I
good.
rewatched the second one like last week. It's barely a movie.
I remember
With
watching
Silver
that with
Surfer
you.
and
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really has like the most bare bones plot you could possibly have.
I watched that first part with you, and I was like, "Oh, this ain't good.
It's not very
This
good.
is not very good."
The first one's fun though.
That's cool though. Like they make it fun. It's a fun movie
No.
to watch. You
That
can't
first
watch it and
one's
be
good.
bored.
Are you
yeah.
looking forward to the new one? this summer.
No.
Pedro
Have you seen what the
Pascal.
fucking thing looks like?
Yeah, he looks
stupid as hell.
Okay.
Oh, dude, he looks like.
You
the
think he
Thing.
looks good?
Yeah.
No, he looks stupid.
What's
he looks
stupid
like
about it?
shit. The Thing in the original Passport, that looks good.
The rubber suit?
It looks better than the fucking CGI looking guy.
I think it looks neat.
Josh, I gotta disagree with you on this.
Really?
one.
Okay.
He has the rock eyebrows like he's supposed to.
I think
He
it
looks
looks
right.
really good.
I think the
That's
CG looks good.
incredibly comic accurate. I think that looks fantastic.
But I just feel like on a movie that looks
fantastic.
terrible.
God damn it! I said it and I couldn't backtrack on it. I didn't want to seem like an asshole.
I do have some questions for you guys. I actually have a set of questions.
Oh,
we moving on to Marvel?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
We
So
gotta.
we will talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe now, or maybe
MCU.
just Marvel in general.
We got.
Well, Marvel in general, yeah.
Yeah.
We got a Marvel
MCU.
recast.
Morbius.
Oh, okay.
So I have some characters that you guys have to let me know who you would recast.
Oh God, I have
as
to
that
come up with
character.
like
And then I
actors
have
shit.
mine. This is why I wanted to tell you guys before, but I kind of like on the spot. Like, what?
No,
Who's
that's
your
okay.
who's your first thought?
Does this have to be like current, or can it be any actor?
Oh,
ever?
anytime. I have some. Actually, I don't have any
We
other
can do
guys
this.
on
We
here.
got this.
Okay, because there's some actors that I wanted to play certain characters, but they're too old.
Too
to do
old
it
to
now.
do it?
But I think like 10 years ago they could have.
They could have done great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know
Okay.
exactly who you're talking about too.
Oh.
You probably do. There's
Yeah.
one specifically that I was like, he should have been that character, and that would have been great.
Oh no, then I don't think I'm thinking of who you're thinking of.
No, okay.
I'm gonna forget if in the next 5 seconds if I don't say it. Tom Cruise is Iron Man? No. Okay. Okay, let's keep going then.
So the first question is, who would you recast as Iron Man?
The
I put-
hardest one first.
That's-
Okay. Okay. Actually, okay.
Is
We'll go.
Robert Downey Jr.
No,
Well,
Robert
no,
Downey
no.
Jr.
I'll
is
go
too
down
perfect.
up. Okay. We'll go Black Widow. Who would you recast be? I put Jennifer Lawrence.
It's a good choice.
I feel like
She's a good
she's
actress.
pretty much like the.
I think she'd be better to do it now, since now that she's older. Because I think like around whenever the Avengers got made, she was too young.
Yeah, but like now
She was
she
like
could.
21 or 2. She was like, because how old is Jennifer Lawrence? She's like in
I
her
think she's
early
older.
30s.
Yeah.
Could we do this with like this actor would be really good, but let's move her into the perfect age range?
Yeah. That's the age range doesn't
Okay.
matter. It's just like what character in their prime and like perfect age.
Because
to
I have
play.
an actress in mind and she'd be really good. I just don't think she would be the age that would be good to start the
No,
MCU.
yeah, just them in their prime, like what age, or just who in their could play that role the best.
Okay.
Okay, I got mine.
Who's yours?
I would say that Emma Watson would be a really
That's-
good Black Widow.
Yeah, I think
she would be really
too.
good.
I think she would.
So
Too.
I was thinking Jessica Chastain.
Also good. Well,
really good.
Emma
I'm just thinking
Watson
redheads.
with redhead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not thinking redheads.
By
but-
that logic, Bryce Dallas Howard.
Who
But-
Scarlett
Yeah.
Johansson is not redhead.
No, she's blonde.
And-
Yeah, but she does play that role so good.
Yeah,
Though.
she's good.
She's
It's just
very-
weird that they gave her movie after she was dead.
That was a problem with
That
one of
was
the
a choice.
co-producers of the movies. Yeah, he got fired, so don't worry about
That's
it.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
What else?
Who next?
What about the Hulk?
Oh, I know his answer.
Ed Norton.
Yep.
Really?
I knew.
Oh, I didn't even
I knew
think
he was gonna
about
say
that.
I mean, that's cheating. I can't say
I
because he
knew
was the Hulk.
I knew you
Yeah.
were gonna say that.
I'm just saying, like, I think that he should have stayed the Hulk
I was actually reading something about that earlier. Why did they switch?
because
Because when I was looking, I was looking up and I was like, "What character should I do?" And
Yeah.
I was looking. I clicked on the Hulk and it said Mark Ruffalo and Edward Norton.
yeah, it's because he's notoriously like a hard actor to work with. He like has a really
Aren't they
strong.
all?
Some of them
Aren't
like
they all
yeah,
just
but
assholes?
he's
he's
really
hard to work
tough.
with. I mean, not because he's like bad at his job. The opposite, because he cares so much and like he has a very specific vision for what his character is going to do. So sometimes he like bugs his directors and he's like, I don't think they'd say that
keep
line.
redoing it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I think they would do it this way, or I think that because he has a
Because
lot,
it's so into character with
right.
it.
He has a very like big creative input with the characters that he plays. That's how American History X got completely redone in post production because he changed
I'm
it.
in thought right now. I'm trying to think of who would be a really good Hulk right now.
Okay, well I'll finish up here. Ed Norton should have stayed on as Hulk. He portrayed like the dark torture thing way better, and I think that was a more compelling version of the Hulk. Mark Ruffalo was
I
really
think he
good.
played the scientist part really
Right.
good. He played
Yeah.
like the nerdy, the very.
But,
I think
like-
Mark Ruffalo did great.
He's good. Like Ed Norton does a better job of doing like this guy has a very like dark undertone because he's so like
But would he have
distressed.
fit in with the Avengers? I don't think. I think he would have stuck out like a sore thumb in the Avengers.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
I just feel like in like I'm trying to think of like just like him actually like being like in the first Avengers. I feel like he'd be. It would just feel kind of off.
It might have been weird. I don't. I
But you also know that till you see him in the
Yeah.
movie. Because you think about that, everyone, you're like, well, I couldn't imagine anyone else playing Iron Man.
right. I think it could have been good if he just would have stayed on, but he did not. I like Mark Ruffalo, but they've turned the Hulk into a complete fucking
Well, he
joke
turned
now.
to a pussy, yeah.
Yeah.
A little pansy, yeah.
And I don't like what they've done with the Hulk, but
Who would you choose?
I did Nicolas Cage And I mean, like,
Really?
I think because like I was thinking about this because I was
Ghost Rider.
I think of him like National Treasure, where he's just like I feel like he could play the scientist role very well if he actually like.
And is he allowed to do like a Nick Cage freak out?
No,
Like,
I mean,
whenever he's hulking out, can he do like fuck? You know, like the things that he does where he freaks out and does stuff. I would love to see a Nick Cage Hulk movie. Actually.
You know what?
That'd be pretty good.
I'm gonna go with this guy.
Am I still on camera?
This is kind of crazy. I think that not many people would think this. Jim Carrey, I think, would be kind of interesting to see. Well, I looked up skinny guys on Hollywood.
Skinny white man.
guys.
Well, not even nerdy, but like you gotta go with like Bruce Banner in every comic that he's been in is skinny as hell. Like he's supposed to be a little skinny guy, and I think Jim Carrey would do a good job. I mean, if you watch,
But does he have the chops?
I think so. You watch Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
Yeah, that's like one of the two non-comedy movies that he's done. I guess like it's that the Truman Show.
I could look
and
see it.
That one horror movie that he did.
Yeah, I mean, I think he has the chops for it.
That'd be interesting.
I think he might actually.
That is an inspired choice. I'll give you that.
I don't know. That's the best I could think of at the moment.
Okay, I can respect that. That's
That'd be pretty good. Okay, what about Captain America? You guys are not gonna like my one on this one at all.
really.
Hold on, don't say it yet. Don't say it yet.
Is it like a British dude?
No.
Everyone's a
Strahan.
British dude in Hollywood these days.
for Steve Rogers, not Sam Wilson.
Yeah, Steve.
That's so difficult.
I'm like coming up with these on the spot. I need like research time. For
Well,
things
I
like
know
this.
that's why I wanted to tell you guys before, but I wanted to be more like who's the first actor that popped in your mind?
Oh, I don't even have an actor in my head.
The
right
first
now.
one that popped into my mind is only did because he almost was, but it didn't work out.
Who?
John Krasinski was almost Captain America.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but it didn't.
That's
work
not a
out.
bad choice at all.
I think he's just too dorky looking.
He's tall and lanky.
But I guess that's how he was originally, though. Steve Rogers was a little dweeb
But like
guy.
once he becomes Captain America,
yeah,
he
he
has to
kind of
look.
turns into
Like the only way that John Krasinski looks cool is if he has a beard, and if he doesn't, then he looks like a dork.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say that because that's the only thing that I can think of.
I hate my number one choice.
ASMR. What?
That is good ASMR right there. That sounds really good. Okay, so I got two.
Okay.
So number one, the first thing that popped in my head, Glenn Powell. I know that's not a good choice.
I could kind of see that.
I don't think that's a good choice.
I didn't even think
but-
about that.
I don't think he has the.
Oh, I don't think so
Acting
either.
skills.
No, I don't think so either.
But like looks wise and like character wise, I think he could be in that uniform and I wouldn't be like, he looks stupid.
John Hamm.
Oh yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah?
Dyes
Okay.
hair blonde.
I
yeah.
think John Hamm
Or
would be
he
a
would look
pretty
weird
good.
with the blonde hair though.
He might look a little weird. Dirty blonde, maybe? I don't know. But because he's so used to black hair, John Hamm. But
Yeah, he's just like a dark, like featured guy.
Well, maybe
I mean,
Captain America
that-
have dark hair.
That's true.
Well,
I don't think it would fit too
I mean,
well.
they did do that kind of in Infinity War.
Yeah.
The only way that they don't honor
Yeah,
the
the
hair
long
color
middle
of
part and
characters.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he did have like long hair, which was a wig by the way.
I don't-
Fake.
Really?
Yeah.
That wasn't his actual hair.
The beard was his actual beard, though. That was real.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, that's a solid pick.
That's pretty good.
John Hamm's almost been Batman several times.
He has almost been, he would have
So,
been a good damn
He'd
Batman.
be a very good Batman.
You know where he's from?
You have to say it before you. Oh, okay.
Oh, you know. He's from St. Louis. Do you know that I'm from St. Louis?
From St.
Are you
Louis.
from St. Louis?
I'm from St. Louis.
What's your address?
I've got it. You want it?
He has
Whoa.
my address right now. I put Channing Tatum.
Dude, he's Gambit.
You know Gambit's supposed to be in.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Doomsday?
You're in that movie. You got casted. I saw it. You were
I
on one of those
did.
goofy ass chairs.
I
I
did.
feel like everyone got cast in that movie.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
you want to check your email because you might be drafted. You got to go look.
I might get
God.
drafted. You're right about the wrong draft.
Okay, so you're gonna do Thor next, aren't you? Or no, you're
Yeah, I was
are you
gonna
gonna do
do-
Thor or Hawkeye?
I have either one. That's what I
Okay,
was gonna do.
is
Thor.
Spider-Man in the list?
Spider-Man is on the
Okay,
list.
we'll get there because I've got a perfect one.
So who do you want to do?
Let's do Thor. I put Brad Pitt.
That's a good choice.
That's
I think
that's solid.
I think like World War Z Brad Pitt with his long hair.
Damn
literally
straight, that's
would,
a
like,
good
Would
choice.
just like fit that role. Like that's
That
the
would.
first person I was like.
That's a
he
good
could, He could
choice.
kill that. I
I'm gonna
think.
go.
He's a good actor too.
Yeah, I mean he would do a good job. I'm gonna go Alexander Skarsgård.
Oh, that's a good choice too.
I think he'd be a very
Look
good
who that
Thor.
is.
He's got a very similar look to Chris Hemsworth, and he's got.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Isn't he Australian too?
I believe so. Could be wrong about that.
Pretty
Not
bad,
like that
too.
helps.
Yeah,
too
no,
much, but-
that's Thor.
Yeah, he could definitely play Thor. He gets some
I
long
got
hair
it.
going.
What?
Liam Hemsworth.
Well, you're not
That's
wrong.
a great choice.
His little brother played Thor.
Straight up though, honestly, Henry Cavill would be a good choice too.
He would be a good choice.
If you
Yeah,
watch him in The
I could see
Witcher,
that.
that's a good choice.
I mean, I feel like there's not.
He'd be a better Thor than he would be a Superman.
You don't like.
That's a hot take right there.
Oh, how many episodes in a row am I going to talk about Superman? I will, if you'd like, Josh.
I know you love Superman. You are Superman.
Aw.
Oh, you think so?
You're my Superman.
Aw.
Take your shirt off. Let me see that. Let me see what's on your chest.
It's a big red S.
The S stands for sex.
The S stands for sodomy.
The S stands for super soft.
Sodomy man.
Super soft. Who do you have?
Some good pick.
Who do you have?
Let's do Hawkeye. I did Liam Neeson for Hawkeye. You don't think so?
Like current age Liam Neeson? Or like,
Oh, no. Younger Liam Neeson.
I'm like,
I have a particular set of pose.
No.
An arrow.
Well, I like older Liam Neeson. I think older Liam or younger Liam Neeson could like. I feel like he could fit the.
But by that logic, I'll go Liam. Liam.
Hemsworth.
No, not Liam Hemsworth.
Liam Payne.
No, I'd go with.
Rest in peace.
God.
Didn't Hawkeye die too?
What?
No, we didn't die.
No, he got.
He almost did.
He almost did.
He was
got a very bad accident.
crushed by a snow.
Oh yeah, in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Who would be a good actor for Hawkeye?
I really don't know a whole lot about Hawkeye, or like I'm not a fan.
I would like to change it so that it would be like more of a comedian actor, because in the comics, Hawkeye is more the funny guy.
Okay.
And he was kind of funny in Ultron. He was more.
He wasn't too bad in Ultron.
But I thought that's the only time they gave him. He just never had much personality. I feel
No,
like.
he
And that's why I was
didn't.
thinking Liam Neeson, because I was like, I feel like he could just kind of play that role of not having.
I'm gonna go
Much person.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Jesus.
That's what I'm going. I think that's an inspired casting choice. A young Rodney Dangerfield.
You guys are going on with weird people. I'll go with Pete Davidson as Hawkeye.
You know, he probably would crush that shit too.
What Marvel character would Pete Davidson be good to play?
Spider-Man.
Ant-Man.
And yeah, Scott Lang.
Ant-Man. Originally Ant-Man was supposed to be Hank Pym, but yeah, Scott Lane we could go with.
He
yeah.
was really good as that one character in Suicide Squad before he got his face blown off, which is the best part of the movie.
Oh,
Hey guys, it's me. Gets his head blown off.
honestly, that's one of my favorite jokes. Is that the fact that he's got a bunch of guns on him, and there's a soldier standing right next to him.
Yeah.
And he just keeps going, oh, like he's about to grab his gun. He's just like, oh.
Have you not seen the Suicide Squad?
I've seen the one that has like Deadshot.
That's the
and-
shit one. Yeah,
No,
don't.
don't. The one with the fucking shark and shit and Jeff the Shark.
That's the good
No,
one.
that's the good one.
That's
That's the
the good
Suicide
one.
Squad.
That's the good one.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's the James
that's
Gunn one.
that's the good one.
I thought that one was ass.
What?
I thought the first one was good.
Oh
I
my
thought
gosh.
Deadshot was good. Deadshot was.
Move on. Move
Yeah,
on.
I don't want to talk about that.
Move on.
I'm gonna get pissed.
Move on to
Yeah,
your next guy. No, no.
What's the other-
You
what's the
didn't like
other-
that one?
We love the Suicide Squad.
We could do Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Dylan O'Brien.
God damn it, that's a good choice. I would choose that.
As soon as whenever I found out that he was going to be in the MCU, I was like, oh, they're going to recast him. Dylan O'Brien, get him. He'd be perfect. Perfect.
That's a really good choice.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I think he would have been way better than Tom Holland,
Who'd you
personally.
I didn't even put one on for that. Dylan O'Brien's like that
He's
is like
got-
a perfect answer.
The,
Though.
the one thing that all of the Spider-Men have been missing, they're not like very good at the smart-ass thing. Andrew
And he's
Garfield
a-
tried, but I don't think it's very good.
He just didn't have the writing for it.
Yeah, that's true. But, I mean, he would nail that. Dylan O'Brien would, if he had like the right script for that.
Who's
It'd
the
be so
best
good.
Spider-Man?
Tobey Maguire.
Who do you think? Who do you think is the worst? I think Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield's the worst.
No.
Andrew
no.
Garfield is my
Well,
favorite.
let
He
me...
is my favorite too.
Let me... Okay. It's not...
me and Blakely have had this conversation like 1,000
Let
times.
me explain. It's not his fault. Out of all of the three Spider-Men, he's the best actor.
And he got the worst movies.
He got the worst movies. Those movies are... The first one is mediocre. at
The
best.
second was terrible.
The second was terrible.
Yeah.
pretty bad
Electro
one.
and The Green Goblin looked terrible.
Can I be honest? I'm still very entertained by that second movie, though.
It's an entertaining movie. It's not a good
It's
one.
fun, but
I'm
it's bad.
entertaining. It's bad. But I'm entertained by it.
Yeah, but it's like fun. Like Batman and Robin is fun.
That's such a good movie, though.
Right.
You don't think so?
Batman
With
and Robin.
Iceman and shit.
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze, yeah, not Iceman.
I'll give you this.
What killed the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
The Ice Age.
Andrew Garfield was the best part of No Way Home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
it was.
that movie showed what he could be like with a really good script.
And when he said Spider-Man, you said Dylan O'Brien. Since you took what would essentially be my answer, I would go with Andrew Garfield.
No.
I know he already played it, but
He
come on.
he played Spider-Man. Doesn't count.
Fine, I'll go with the guy that was in that one movie with Jennifer Lawrence, No Hard Feelings. What's his name?
Oh, the kid?
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but all right.
Timothy Chalamet.
He was an actor. No, he was an actor.
I hate him as an
Not
actor, too.
My bad. He's a Broadway
I like
guy.
Timothy Chalamet.
He's a Broadway guy.
I don't know what. I just don't like. I feel like he doesn't look like an actor. And I don't feel like he's just so. I don't know what it is. I can't watch Dune just because of him.
Yeah,
Andrew
I
Barth
think
Feldman. Andrew Barth Feldman. That's really hard
Barth
to say.
Feldman.
Barth Feldman.
Barth
That's really
Feldman.
hard to say.
That's a weird name.
He was on Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh, that guy's in hot shit. By the way, what's his face?
Ben Platt?
Yeah, he is not doing well right now.
Why?
There's something in the news about him like saying something.
Oh, his dad.
Oh, it's his dad. Okay,
It's his dad.
my bad.
He went to Rachel Zegler personally and like called her out for saying like free Palestine and stuff like that for the Snow White stuff.
Okay,
yeah,
so fuck him, whoever he
because
is.
he's an executive producer and he put millions of dollars into the movie, so he was pissed off about that. I'm not defending him.
Yeah.
Fuck him for that. Horrible guy. I hate him so much, but like, yeah.
What an asshole.
Yeah, for real. What else? What else you got?
Ooh.
Yeah, like Black Panther or
Thank
something
you.
like that?
Rubbing that in there.
I feel like that was just kind of disrespectful. I put Black Panther on there, but we can do Black Panther.
Did you say disrespectful to put Black Panther on?
Yeah, I mean,
That
I don't think so.
That feels lovely. Thank you.
you really is. We might have to end this podcast right now. No.
We're getting non
Anyway, sorry. What were you saying?
Who would you think would be a good Black Panther?
He was in the first Black Panther, but I think
Hey.
he would be a great
Yeah, I already
Black
know who you're
Panther.
talking about.
is Sterling K. Brown.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
not
yeah,
what I was
he
thinking
really
of.
would.
Yeah, I
You
love.
thinking Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah, I think Michael B. Jordan would be a killer, but and I loved
He would
him.
too.
He killed Killmonger. I
Yeah.
think I don't think they could have casted anybody better for Killmonger.
Killmonger's one of the better villains of the MCU. I think.
He literally can. But I think him as Black Panther would have been, and I wish he would because I would have loved to see him throughout the other movies. R.P.
Yeah.
Chadwick, but
I
it would have been cool to
They
see.
didn't kill him.
I agree with you, but I think Sterling K. Brown would have been a really good T'Chaka, not T'Challa.
Shit.
I think
Okay.
he would have been a really
I think
good
he's just such a
T'Chaka.
good actor that I think he deserves to carry his own franchise for this sort of thing. Whenever it was rumored that Ty Coates, whatever that guy's name is, I think. Oh fuck! Who is this guy? Did he direct Creed?
Oh, are you talking about
No, the guy that directed Black Panther directed Creed.
Ryan Coogler?
Ryan Coogler. No, this is a different guy because it was rumored for a long time that there was going to be a Superman movie with the black actor as the lead,
Michael B. Jordan, yeah.
which it was rumored that it was going to be him. I think that Sterling K. Brown would be a great Superman.
I need to look up who that
If
is.
they
He's just
wanted to do
really,
that.
he's just
See the
too
guy
old,
that
in my
played,
opinion. He's too old.
Right. Well, but we're doing
Yeah, you're right.
let's say he's 30.
Oh,
He's got the
yeah,
the,
he could play
the
it.
composed like super thing. But yeah, I think he would be a great Black Panther or Superman. But that movie's not going to
Yeah.
happen anymore because they made the new one.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman.
But okay, listen. With Sam Jackson doing it, you'd have to make it like completely. It had to be like a 1970s like
Yeah.
campy, goofy blaxploitation movie, like where he's like he's just saying motherfucker like a bunch and like he's just like throwing stuff at people.
You know who would have been
Great.
actually not bad, and he was also in Black Panther. Daniel Kaluuya would have been a pretty good Black Panther.
Yeah.
You kind of got to get him into shape, but he would have been a great.
Okay,
Black
no,
Panther.
I've got it. This is my actual pick because
Oh,
I've,
I
like,
thought Sterling K. Brown was a good pick.
it's a great pick, but because he was in Black Panther, I'm gonna do a different one.
Okay.
Carl Weathers in his prime
That actually that's
Yeah.
a
would be a
pretty good one.
great.
Do you know who
Black
you're talking
Panther.
about?
No, I'm not about to look him up.
He's Rocky, or he's not Rocky. He's in Rocky.
Creed.
He's Apollo Creed.
Oh yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. That sucked. That would suck to hear.
Well, he would have fit the
died.
Black Panther role pretty well.
Oh, he would have been great. He was, man, that dude was strong as hell.
I don't think you got the joke.
He is a black man.
That's not either.
Keep knocking over the damn.
I
Okay,
know.
that glass is very
It's the
strong.
Coke.
It's a very strong glass.
Really. I was thinking because he also was dead.
Oh. Jesus.
That's how you can get
Rest in peace,
Yeah, he's
Chadwick
black.
Boseman.
Who
Yeah.
was your next choice?
Iron Man. I feel like that's what you
Okay,
gotta
so this is the last one.
Who did I even put for this? Oh, I put Christian Bale.
Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
I
Tom Cruise.
feel like he's too. I guess I was gonna say he's too nerdy, but that kind of fits Tony Stark. I feel like Christian Bale would be like he'd play like Batman, just play like a little playboy.
Yeah.
That's what Tony Stark is.
So you gotta have
Just like for
somebody who
Batman, I'd put Robert Downey Jr. for Batman. Maybe not actually.
No.
Maybe not.
can- I don't think that'd work.
But I think Christian Bale could play Iron Man.
I could
You gotta-
see it.
I can kind of see it. Like you need somebody who can hit those comedy
I
notes.
just don't know if. Yeah, I just don't know.
I
if
feel like he
Christian
is
Bale's
too kind of
comedic
dry.
enough.
Yeah, I feel like he is too kind of dry to play.
If you were to choose
Yeah.
Matt Damon,
Matt Damon would be a good one.
he wouldn't be horrible.
Okay. You know
I don't
what?
think he's horrible.
This just kind of
for it.
proves that there really is nobody else that can play Iron Man.
There's
Robert
really
Downey
no one
Jr.
that
is
can.
perfect
He's
as.
Iron Man.
That's why I'm kind of
Iron
scared
Man.
to see him as Doctor Doom.
Doctor
Okay.
Doom.
Yeah, now we're done with the casting shit. Can we talk about the state of Marvel right now? Oh my god.
It's
What the fuck are they doing?
We're moving into the MCU/Marvel completely now.
Yeah, let's just talk about the whole thing. Ever since Endgame came out, they have been
Secret.
hobbling and limping to the next phase
It's just
of their
annoying.
movies.
I don't think I've
gives me
seen any. I
headaches.
haven't seen the Essentials. I haven't seen Shang-Chi.
Eternals.
Eternals. Yeah, I don't
Which
know
is
the
not
fucking name
essential.
of it.
It's not essential.
I haven't seen
By the way.
Eternals. I haven't seen Shang-Chi. I didn't see.
That's actually.
I watched
It was fine.
Multiverse of Madness,
I
Blakely
liked
likes
Doctor
that
Strange
way
one.
more than I do.
I like
and I
that
liked
movie.
that was a pretty good one.
That movie really makes me want to.
Drink more. I
Not,
like-
not that movie, but the whole franchise.
We
in
like to
general.
drink with Jake because Jake is our mate. We like to drink with Jake because he gets it down in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, he's doing it. That was good. I've never seen him do
I'm
anything
very
like
impressed by that.
You counted me down. I had to do it.
That was very good. That was very good.
We like to drink with Blakely. 'cause Blakely gets our mate.
Down that whole whiskey. Okay. I'm working my way through it steadily.
I would be
Making my way to.
walking.
Making my way through whiskey. Yeah.
Slur my words.
I don't know
We're gonna
what happened.
you into Sun and the Ghost right there. That was beautiful.
It wasn't. It was not.
Damn.
Are you in a band?
Nope.
Yeah, this guy's hammered.
This guy's in a band.
Get this man his keys right now.
I need to
Are
try.
you gonna finish that bottle of wine throughout this?
Oh, dude, if I'm drinking wine, I usually do a bottle. In one sitting, usually.
I usually don't, so this is impressive for me.
Jake's gonna fall down the stairs.
We're gonna get on the Stairmaster tonight. I'm gonna
Jake, I don't think you're gonna make it to the gym.
I can make it to the gym.
We're
What the
ready to
fuck?
the gym. Cheers, genitals.
I can make it to the gym, guys.
Yeah, you're gonna go to the gym after drinking?
I'll be fine.
I think you're gonna throw up.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll prove you both.
We're gonna be on the treadmill and Jake's. I'm gonna look over Jake. Red wine everywhere.
Have you guys seen that video of that guy at that Yankees game? He's just sitting there. He's like this, big old fat guy, and he's sitting there like he's got his mouth over his, or his hand over his mouth, and he's just going. And just like
He's trying to act like nothing's
he's
going
like,
on.
and then like just like pouring down him. And he's just
Ugh.
like, he's just
Yep.
vomiting into his hand.
Now
falling down.
imagine seeing that in real life.
On a treadmill.
No. Imagine seeing that in real life.
Did you see that in real life?
I've seen that in real life.
When?
When I went back to St. Louis one time, I saw that in a bar in real life. A guy literally going like this in a bar. And he threw up all over himself. Oh my god.
Better than throwing up on someone.
That
though.
is pathetic.
He didn't throw up on anyone.
That's what I'm
thank
saying. That's
God.
better.
Just
Cover
himself.
No, it
yourself.
was good. I'm glad that he didn't do that, but
But just go to
Only on the
bathroom at
floor
point.
that somebody's gonna have to now clean up.
he,
That poor fucking bartender is
it
gonna have
was
to mop
so
that.
bad. It was nasty.
Speaking of bartender, you are a
Nowhere.
bartender.
I am also a bartender.
Current state of the MCU.
Bartender slash stripper.
Hey, the current state of the MCU makes me want to drink a lot.
I'll drink a
whenever I
lot
am
more.
bartending.
Yeah,
Sure it
drink a lot
does.
more. We like to drink with Jake.
I'm still recuperating from the last one.
We've been
Maybe-
going for an hour already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this one going on for like 20, 30
No,
minutes.
time flies.
Did you
whenever
see
we
how
do
long the
these.
last podcast was? 2 hours and 30 minutes.
With you, Jake, and Grant? Or you, Jake? And you are Jake?
You, me,
He,
and
he is Jake.
yeah.
Or are you, Jake?
I'm Jake.
I'm trying to... Never mind.
We're all Jake.
He's a little hammered right now.
I'm trying to Jake it.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm out here jaking it.
I'm out here jaking it.
I was wondering how long it would take for that joke to come up.
Well, I've been trying to keep it pretty moderate, I feel like.
No, you've been doing a good job,
No,
honestly.
thank you. I appreciate it.
I never said that you didn't have to make those jokes. You can make those jokes all night long.
You want to? I feel like calling the last Avengers movie Endgame was probably a bad idea.
In hindsight, yes, it was.
Because it makes it, yeah, like people saw that movie as like, because it also feels like this whenever you watch it, like, oh, this is the end.
And it should have been the end.
Yeah, it wraps up everything in a nice, beautiful bow. There's not one like plot thread.
Why
left
go
hanging.
more?
Yeah, it was perfect. You don't need to make more after that.
The
But
money.
of course, they're going to because yeah, they need to make money. So now the past.
The fans
like,
did not want it. No fan
No,
was like,
no.
fan was like.
It would have been kind of cool if they took like
Well,
a
like how
5 to 10 year long break, but
Then they
I
tried to do
understand
the
why they
Kang
didn't.
Dynasty and that whole thing with Jonathan Majors.
that did
He
throw a
probably
wrench
would
in
have played a
things.
good Black Panther.
Ooh.
He's a good actor. He just loves to beat the shit out of his girlfriend, and it's like
Who doesn't?
wow.
I'm not
Sorry.
gonna. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, that kind of disqualifies from working again.
I can't high five you for that. Thelma watches this shit. I can't do that.
Shout out Thelma.
Shout out,
Shout out
Thelma.
Thelma.
And call 911 if you need help.
Yes, domestic
Yes.
abuse is a problem. It is real.
Is it
I
really a
agree with that.
problem?
Yes.
And you're going to take that from this? You're going to let that beat
She
the shit
would
out of
kick
you?
his ass. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. She would kick his ass.
Let's be honest. Yeah, she probably would.
There's a number if you need help, okay? We're here. We're
the-
listening.
Called it so
The
many
men's
times.
crisis hotline.
They don't believe
Just-
us.
They won't listen to me.
But, yeah, because, like, let's go through all of the MCU movies after
So let's
Endgame.
let's start at number 1.
So we had the pandemic. That delayed it a little bit.
Oh wait, we're starting where now?
Are we talking
I
like
was gonna
stage
go-
4? Wait, stage 3 was Endgame and Infinity War, right?
Right. So,
So
I
is this a stage 4?
Yeah. The first one being Black Widow.
Phase. Yes.
Phase 4.
Phase
Shut
4.
up.
Phase 4 technically started.
Phase Clan?
I thought it started off with Far From Home.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it probably would be Far From Home.
Well, no. Was it the first, or was it the last movie of Phase 3 or the first of Phase 4?
I'm looking it up right now.
I thought we were
WandaVision.
starting off with the very.
Oh, I'm not
beginning,
going to
though.
talk about those fucking TV shows. None of
Okay,
them are
okay,
worth
okay,
watching.
okay.
I
So
thought you
The
wanted-
start of
okay.
Phase 4 would be Black Widow.
I thought you wanted to start off with Iron Man or something like that.
Oh,
God,
do we-
we'll be here for
Yeah.
7+ hours.
Are we going to run through
Or-
every movie? I was
mean, we
just gonna say that,
could.
like,
I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure.
the only good ones after Endgame have been the third Spider-Man was good.
Okay.
Um,
It's not as good on rewatch, but
it's not. It doesn't hold up as well, but it's good. I like Doctor Strange, even though I know that's not
That's a terrible.
a well-regarded opinion. Guardians 3 is fucking awesome.
that's a great movie.
And that I don't even really consider that. Like, I mean, yeah, it's the MCU, but it doesn't feel like it at all. It's a James Gunn movie that
It's a
happens to
send
be a
off
Marvel
to his
movie.
creation. His not creation, but his
Yeah,
his team.
I've always said that Endgame feels like the finale, but in Guardians 3 is like an epilogue
Yeah.
where like it that is
Do you have a picture?
the last time that I watched
Yeah,
one of those
let me
movies and thought it was great.
If I was so bright.
No, I hated Deadpool and Wolverine.
What?
I didn't think Black Widow was good.
No.
Shang-Chi was okay.
It was fine. Yeah.
I still remember watching.
They had really
Eternals
good
with
fight
you.
scenes in that movie.
They
There
did.
were some good combat scenes. That felt like Black Panther with the hand.
Yeah, except for like
That
at
was
the end
good.
where it became like a big CGI fuckfest.
Yeah.
It looked bad.
That's
Yeah.
all Marvel is now, is a CGI fuckfest.
My gosh, Eternals was so bad.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah, I
remember
don't
going
watch
to the
it.
AMC with you and watching.
We wouldn't watch
those.
that. That movie felt like a fucking an eternity to get through. Oh my god, it's like 3 hours long.
I think I turned to you after the last hour and I was like, "Oh my gosh,
This is awful.
this is horrible."
Did you watch Miss Marvel?
Nope.
No.
Didn't watch it.
Nope.
Did you watch Love and Thunder?
Yes.
Yes, I saw that when I was working at the Alamo.
Wasn't like Christian Bale playing
Holy
the fucking...
shit.
And he's
Not
the-
Christian Bale.
Yeah,
was
it was Christian Bale.
Okay.
I saw
Uh,
that before Blakely did, and I think I went up to him and I said, "Blakely, do not go watch this. It's horrible." And you were like, "I already have the tickets," and I was
I don't
like,
think it
"I'm
was
sorry
that
you wasted
bad.
I
your
went to go
money."
watch it.
You
I think it was
wasted
good to
your
see in
money.
theaters. There's movies like that that are not good, but like in theaters, it's...
I mean, I
It was-
wasn't like bored because I was laughing at how bad it was the entire time, but I mean, like it's not.
They kind of
But-
turned Thor into a joke in Endgame.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I hate. They turned a lot of characters into fucking jokes.
Fat
pretty much.
Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
He played
They had Fortnite in the game.
Yeah, dude. Like, come on.
New Master 69.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, there's stuff like that I hate, and I hated how Zeus was played in that movie. Zeus was.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe.
Jor-El.
Are they still making the Hawkeye movie or no?
No, it was a TV show.
Oh, it is a TV show.
Yeah.
Is it out right now?
It came out 2 years ago.
Yeah, no, it came out in
See, I'm telling you, I haven't not
4 years
kept.
ago?
almost 4. It
4
came
years
out
ago, yeah.
in 21.
Phase
Yeah.
4 is not it at all. The Falcon and Winter Soldier, that's what just came out.
Okay,
Yeah,
it was
good.
literally just an introduction to Haley Steinfeld's Hawkeye girl, whatever.
I haven't seen
Is she Hawkeye?
Hawk girl.
Hot
She
Girl.
Hawk Girl?
Hawk 2.
Hawk Tua.
Hawk
Get
2.
some spit on that thing. Hawk Tua.
Hawk 2.
You got to do it. Do it now.
We can't say that. She's got a fiance. You can't say that.
Does she?
Yeah.
Hawk Tua is engaged?
Oh, I thought we were talking about Haley Steinfeld.
Oh, yeah.
God, yeah, to Josh Allen. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
I love you, Thelma, but fuck that guy for real.
Is she
Haley
a Bills
Steinfeld is
fan?
my birthday
What?
She a
twin.
Bills fan?
No, she doesn't care about football, but I'm
No.
like I love Haley Steinfeld. So
Oh, man.
like I love you, Thelma.
Fuck you,
but, like,
Josh Allen.
Fuck you, Josh Allen.
That's why we beat you every year in the playoffs.
But hey, more chances to learn and grow, and I love God. Or whatever the fuck Shamik Moore said after.
I didn't know they were engaged. I didn't know.
Oh, I didn't know that. Cool.
What the hell is
Congratulations,
this?
you two.
A lot more chances to learn and grow, or whatever the fuck.
And then he claimed that he was with that one Spider-Man girl from from Homecoming, and she was like, "Can you
You're
stop
a-
associating with me?"
The guy, Miles Morales, is unfortunately a weird sex pervert, and they're gonna have to probably recast him.
Miles Teller?
No, what? No,
Shamik
you say?
Moore.
Miles Morales
Miles Morales.
in Spider Verse. The guy who does the voice is a
Spideyverse is a
weirdo.
good movie.
The first Spider Verse I love.
You know what I just realized? What was I just thinking of? Oh, but like all the Phase 4 movies are supposed to be setting up towards Doomsday. Like Shang-Chi is supposed to be setting up towards Doomsday. Aren't they all supposed to be like?
Well,
But it doesn't.
or
it
they,
doesn't,
they
because
not
they were-
really?
they were doing
because they're
Kang
not
originally.
interconnected.
Yeah, that's why I forgot because then there's.
Well, a couple of them are setting up Kang. Like Ant-Man did,
And Loki. That's it.
and Loki, and that's it.
That's it.
The rest of them completely
They never mean
are
shit.
separate from each other.
And
yeah.
Loki kind of like separated itself because they started to realize that they couldn't do that.
So how are you?
If you watch season 2, you start to realize that like
See, I haven't seen season 2.
I just don't get how you can go from doing Kang Dynasty next and like, all right, now we're doing Doomsday, then Secret Wars. Like,
Well,
how can you-
whenever the guy
yeah.
that you're hedging your whole franchise on turns out to be a
then why don't you
wife
just
beater.
recast? Put Michael B. Jordan on it.
Yeah, they could have, but
well, they didn't already do.
Michael B. Jordan probably would have been a pretty good King. Yeah, actually.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
they
know.
didn't. They didn't recast Black Panther, so
They have a thing with they don't like
I don't understand. But they recast William Hurt.
they recast William Hurt and Ed Norton, which doesn't scale as much because he didn't
Ed Norton,
die.
Who
whatever.
did William Hurt play?
William Hurt.
He was Ross. He was the Red Hulk forever in multiple
Oh.
movies. Yeah,
Oh.
he was in Hulk, Civil War, Infinity War.
He was in Civil War.
Yeah. What?
He played
Yeah.
himself.
Wait.
He's the war general guy. He's like the one who introduces the Sokovia Accords, the mustache guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I haven't seen. I didn't know who ended up being Red Hulk. I didn't.
Harrison
Harrison
Ford.
Ford.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Big Red Hulk. That movie was only good because you and I drank through that entire thing. You really should drink,
You really should
more,
drink more.
when you're watching bad films.
I carried a flask into the theater in my
really?
jacket.
You carried
bet your ass
multiple.
I did.
You carried multiple flasks into that.
Yeah.
theater.
What'd you have on you? Probably some Jack Honey.
No, I think it was Jameson.
Charles Jameson.
Big fan of the brand. Very good. But yeah, no, the current state of Marvel's not very good.
It's
But
not. It's just.
let's talk about the good stuff. What are our, well, we know your favorite MCU movie, Josh.
Civil
Civil
War.
War,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's probably gotta
That's
be
a good choice.
It's a very good choice.
That's like it just kind of just I think it kind of really did have the best. No, I don't want to say it has the best storyline, but for like an individual movie, I thought the storyline was probably the best.
Yeah,
because you got an Endgame,
Yeah.
Infinity War, probably the best Avengers Marvel movie because of all the characters. Did you like it? Yeah, did you like Infinity War or Endgame more?
I
I liked Endgame, but I also really did not like it at all. There were a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
things about it that I was just like this.
that's hard for me to like choose one or the other. I like them both a lot.
I think Infinity War was like
I like
Yeah,
Endgame more
movie.
than
Really?
Infinity War. Yeah,
they were both perfect movies. Though. Like they
I
were,
like them both, but
the fact that
I've
they were
always
3.5
liked
hours a movie or 3.5 hours each or something like that.
No,
or
them.
three.
No, Infinity War was short.
Yeah, Infinity War is like a 2.5.
Yeah.
Endgame's like a little over 3. They're both great.
But still, for them being that long of movies, they do not feel that long. Yeah,
No.
2 hours. And
Yeah, and
29
what's
minutes.
weird about Infinity War is that it's like a huge cast, and it really doesn't follow like a 3-act structure. I mean, like stuff just kind of happens.
Yeah.
Technically, Endgame has the same amount of people as a cast. It has even more, but
That's not till the
I think it is
end.
less because everybody else doesn't show up until the very end.
Yeah.
So
No,
it
I'm
doesn't
saying
count really.
technically,
Technically,
it does
yeah,
have the same,
but not really.
But
I
they're
mean-
not for the same amount of
Well, do you
time
think
as
that's
they
how
were in the
Doomsday's going to be
original.
too? So there's only going to be who's going to be the main character of Doomsday?
Robert Downey Jr.
Well, yeah,
as
it's-
Doomsday.
okay, but it's not going to be on. I don't
Also,
know.
what the fuck is that? What
I kind of like it. I'm not going to lie.
That is the most desperate.
Why
like,
couldn't
well,
it have been
because-
Cillian Murphy though?
Because I think what's going to be is it's going to be the first
That would
time
be
they go to
cool.
fight Doctor Doom, he's going to take his mask off and they're going to think of Tony and they're going to be like, what the fuck? And then
No.
someone's going to get
Okay,
that
fucked.
would have been
listen.
so cool to reveal in the movie theater. That would have been so cool to be
Well,
like.
Yeah, they shouldn't have
Oh,
waited.
you
till-
got to get butts
yeah.
and seats because that's what it is. It's a
But
desperate.
you have that many people already. You've seen the
No.
cast. You have that many people. You have James
Well,
Marsden. You have like fucking
I think-
Alan Cummings. You have all those people. It's like, why can't you just do?
They all pale in comparison to Robert Downey Jr. I'm just saying that was that reeked of a desperate move because they're like, oh, our movies are not doing good. Like every movie except for Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and Deadpool have bombed.
Because the
We gotta do
characters
something about
fucking
it.
suck, dude.
Thor-
That's
Thor-
not
There's a
Thor
lot of
did
characters
good.
suck.
Did it?
If you look at the numbers, Thor did good.
I don't think it was like it wasn't like a huge
But that's
hit
like
or
like
anything.
movies
Yeah,
like Mom's
$758
Love. Like my
million.
mom loved Thor: Love and
That's
Thunder.
I think for a movie like that, that's underperforming.
For the budget, that's still double its budget. So they made $350
Yeah, but
million
like,
off.
you look
of
at
it.
like Endgame, and that made like quadruple its budget back.
Yeah, but you're not going to make $2.9 billion every single movie.
Right. I'm just saying that the reason they did that is because they want to draw people back. Hey, we've got Robert Downey Jr. back. He's playing a villain this time.
I agree with you, and I think that it's an excellent marketing.
It's just-
marketing move.
Yeah, it is, but it's stupid.
It's just stupid. As
Victor
a choice.
Von Doom is his own character. He's not Tony Stark.
But then I've seen
He's
a lot of
completely
YouTubers
different.
say maybe he's not Victor Von Doom. Maybe he's just
Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom
I would have.
Victor Von Doom is Doctor
from
Doom.
like a different universe.
I would have liked the Fantastic
but-
Four Von Doom as.
Remember,
Von
this
Doom.
is the
Yeah.
multiverse saga.
I know. They're doing this weird bullshit where they don't have to like, oh, we can do our own twist on it. Which if you're a Doctor Doom fan, you're probably gonna hate that shit. I don't know.
I just hope he's not a pussy. I hope he like can
BRB.
like really.
Do you want another drink?
Me no.
You
Okay.
Good.
sure?
I got my,
No,
I got my root beer right here. My beer.
My beer.
No caffeine.
There is no caffeine in my root beer.
I'm too drunk.
No,
He's a big
but
bench and just drop on his neck. I'm
Dude.
like, "Damn, Jake.
how the hell can you go to the gym after you've been drinking?
He's not gonna go.
I couldn't do that. I don't want to.
We have to be able to finish the bottle before the episode's actually or over though. 'Cause he already has it poured. When he gets back up here, we gotta go.
Yeah, if
we
he doesn't
like to
finish
drink
it,
with
I'll-
Jake, because Jake and Cersei sits down.
If he doesn't finish it, I will. But no, like I haven't seen the new movie. It might be the greatest thing ever. I think it's gonna be a bloated, stupid piece of shit. But we'll see.
Imagine it is just so. We have to go see that opening night.
Oh, we'll go see it. Yeah, I'm sure. But I just don't care. I don't care about the Marvel movies anymore. I think
Isn't
they-
it supposed to be like 3 hours too? It's supposed to be a.
maybe I don't know. Like
Another
they haven't even
one.
started filming it yet.
Is it supposed to come out next year?
Yep.
That's not gonna come out. till,
Pre-production just started like last week.
Oh yeah, excitement. Yeah, that's when they posted all the chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I
this
think
movie's not gonna come out.
It starts
for like
filming
another
next
2
month,
years.
which it's March 31st as we're recording this. So it starts filming sometime in April. But yeah, I just don't care. I think that those movies have run their course, and I think that the people who make them have kind of forgotten what makes them good in the first place. So
It says it's supposed to be estimated 2 hours and 45 minutes.
okay.
But if like a movie that big, how can you do it in 2 hours and 45 minutes? And like,
There's
what's
so
what's
much
gonna be the
shit.
plot?
I don't know.
What's like
Yeah.
Thanos? He obviously want to catch the stones and snap. What
Right.
the hell is
Doctor
Doctor
Doom
Doom
gonna
gonna do?
I don't know, and I
It's
don't
like
care.
he's like some big badass character. I feel like anybody could fuck Doctor Doom up. I mean, like, I'm being serious. It's not like
No,
he has electric powers.
yeah,
That's it.
he's supposed to be like a huge badass in the Marvel. I don't know. I don't know a ton about Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
He definitely has not been done justice in the movies thus far.
And I feel like I don't think Robert Downey Jr. is gonna.
It's just goofy.
He
man.
is.
Like,
I feel like Doctor Doom. I think of a badass person. I don't see Robert Downey Jr. I'm like, damn, you're a badass.
no, because
dog.
like they're casting him not because it makes sense for him to play Doctor Doom. It's because he's Iron Man, and you know something, he's not gonna play just Doctor Doom in that movie. He's gonna play like a variant of Tony Stark, guaranteed.
Yeah.
He's gonna be Iron Man in one of the two movies. Guarantee it. I bet you money.
I wonder
right
if
now.
like what they're gonna. I really hope they don't do something stupid where he was like, oh, Iron Man in one of the universes and turned into Doctor Doom because he
That-
like
that might be
hated-
it.
It's gonna be if
I
it's
don't
some
know.
stupid shit like that. I'm not even gonna watch. I will walk out of the theater.
I remember the day they got announced. I think it was at Comic-Con last year.
Yeah, when they took
Yeah,
him out.
I was like, what the?
And he
fuck?
pulls it off and they're, "Rah!"
Yeah, everybody was so like, I'm shocked that nobody in the audience went, "What the fuck?" Like
yeah,
they
dude.
threw like fucking tomatoes on the stage.
I'm
Like, what the
saying.
fuck?
It was cool. Like it was a really cool video. And they posted. Everybody lost their shit online, but like
Yeah, and it did exactly what they wanted it to
What
do
it
because it's generating hype and interest, you know. Except it doesn't make any sense. And it's
Same
weird.
with bringing back the directors, the Russo brothers, bringing
Yeah.
back them as well. Just kind of also
Bringing them
was like
back, which originally was supposed
did you
to
get
be
done jaking it?
That's not what I did.
He went and jaked it downstairs.
Fast
Move
finisher.
on. Move on.
Daniel Cretton, the guy who directed Shang-Chi, was supposed to make Kang Dynasty whenever it was that.
Which
but
that would be
Really?
cool because
Yeah.
Shang-Chi did have some really good fight scenes.
it was an okay movie. I
The
literally,
plot wasn't good, but like the
Yeah.
actual.
I literally haven't seen it since it came out, but I remember watching it and thinking it was fine.
Yeah.
I think it was okay. The Eternals makes that movie look like Citizen Kane.
Remember when the MCU was good?
I do.
Yeah, when I
Man.
was like
Good
12.
times.
I literally was.
It's been like 10
about-
years ago
yeah,
now.
I was about to say I was literally about
You would have been like 12.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah.
when it was like
When
that
did
good.
when did Infinity War come out?
2018.
Oh, that would you would have been like what?
I was 16.
You would have been like
2018 or
13.
yeah, yeah, I would have been 13.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
We were 16. when that
Yeah.
came out.
Wow. And then Endgame came out what 2 years later or a year later?
A year later. Exactly a year later.
Like on the date.
Essentially.
Was it on the date, Jake?
It was around that time.
It was well. I know it was close enough to the same time because I was in theater in high school, and we had like spring plays, and back to back both those years.
Yep.
Our show was on the weekend that those fucking
Oh,
movies came out.
I
That
would have quit.
sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I skipped for Infinity War. I skipped my last dress rehearsal to go watch it opening night.
Sucks.
My director was really upset with me, and I didn't care. It was fine. Hey, it all worked out fine. It was great.
I saw Endgame before a lot of other people did. I saw it on like the Wednesday or something like that before. Yeah, me and my dad, let me rephrase. I found the tickets. My dad paid for them, but I found the tickets like way early. And I was able to like score some like super early tickets. Kind of like how we did with the Batman.
Yeah.
Like I was able to score some super early tickets. And so I saw it before everyone else. Came into school, people were talking about it. I was like, hey, that's a really good movie. And they were like, how the hell do you know? And I was like,
I'm special.
I'm cool. I've seen it. I've already seen it.
Did you guys
I
like
see it.
Robert Pattinson's Batman?
I loved it.
Love it.
I loved it.
How do
I
you
hate
like
it.
Seven but don't like the Batman?
That movie it's like 7 with Batman in it.
It's just not though. I don't like Robert Pattinson as an actor, and I think that's what killed it for me.
What do you mean?
I know it's such a. I don't.
What
know.
have you seen him in besides Twilight and Batman?
Nothing.
Okay.
And that's
Then-
why,
then that's
why I
Watch
don't
Good
like him.
Times. Watch Mickey 17.
But ever since it's just the way he looks. There's some actors like just the way they I just don't know. I'm just like I don't like you at all.
What?
That's the problem I have with movies. Like
He's
sometimes
so
I have actors
good.
like that, and I'm like I fucking hate you.
But
And-
he's so ugly.
But no, I'm not saying that he's ugly. It's just the way that his face being on the movie screen pisses me off. I'm like fuck you. I just think I'm just like fuck off.
I
dude.
don't get it, Josh.
And I didn't think the
just
movie
don't.
was that good either. I don't think I don't know.
I love it.
I've only watched it twice, so maybe I need to watch.
I
I was.
love it.
I love
When did
Batman.
that come out? It came
We're,
out like
we're kind of looking at my screensaver right now
Yeah.
because
Yes.
it's concept art of the Batman right now. But
It was definitely his own take on it. He was like a weird recluse
that's what I'm
punk rock.
and which is
version
like
Batman.
kind of who Bruce Wayne. He wasn't like some nerdy playboy originally. He was kind of a little weirdo kid. I felt like.
Well, yeah, Bruce Wayne's never been nerdy. I mean, like he didn't do because
Not like a nerdy kid, but like a weird, like darker individual.
right. The point of the movie is that like he's learning to be a normal human again. You know, he's like a reclusive, like he's totally devoted and like obsessed with being Batman, and that's all he does.
it's awesome.
It's awesome.
That's
But like,
awesome.
traditionally, Bruce Wayne is portrayed as like he does the playboy, like the front thing, and that's not what that movie did.
Something's in my ass.
It's Josh.
Grant's about to come out of the closet.
Everyone's like looking at the wavelengths. No one's gonna hear that part of it. Everyone's gonna be like, "What the hell is he saying right now?"
Choo choo.
Chugga chugga.
I call
chugga,
caboose.
chugga, chugga, chugga. I want the middle.
Why can't I be Caboose?
You guys want the Eiffel Tower tonight?
Oh my god.
I want to take a trip to Paris.
Oh yeah, let's go to Paris. Yeah, sure.
No.
But yeah, I love the Batman.
I can't make the joke.
I think it's a great. I wonder if the second one will ever come out.
What are we, Omni-Man? Jesus. We can't fly to Paris right now. Keep going.
Would you take me to Paris?
That's the first character you thought of that could fly to Paris really quick is Omni-Man.
Yeah,
What
that's
were
kind
you
of
thinking?
the Flash, Superman,
Superman.
literally
The
any
Flash
superhero.
can't fly, but
But he can.
What about Justin passionately, fucking drunkenly explaining to me how much I should watch Invincible the other night? Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah.
I was like,
haven't gotten
dude,
into that.
okay.
I love you, Justin Allman.
He
You
would
are
not
my
fucking
favorite
let it
man
go.
ever.
Like,
Justin, I
oh,
love
okay,
you.
fine. I just don't care, but sure, fine.
I don't like animated shows, so I can't get into
God,
it.
Jesus Christ, 2 people.
No, I don't like it because it's I don't not like it because it's animated. I don't care about
I
that.
only watch hentai. Anyway, yeah, I don't watch animated stuff. What's that other superhero movie or show that I watched? The Boys.
Yeah.
But that's not animated.
Oh no! I'm saying I like The Boys. I thought that show was good.
What is
yeah.
the problem with both of you with animation?
Because I don't like it. It
I have no problem with animation.
doesn't feel real.
I make
enough.
fun of it, like, to piss you off, but I don't like...
Why won't you just give it a chance?
I can't.
I just
I've
don't want
tried
to.
watching anime. I've tried
Just
watching.
give it a chance.
The only animated stuff I like is Family
Invincible's
Guy.
great. Watch JJK with me.
What's JJK?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's what I
no.
watched, and I thought it was terrible.
Yeah, no, I can't do it. Sorry.
Demon Slayer. AOT.
There's so much, like...
AOT.
No, there's so many
What's
things to
AOT?
consume and
Attack on
to
Titans.
watch.
Yeah.
Shows like that are never going to be a priority for me. I'm sorry. They're just not.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That one I could watch.
I've heard that's good.
Goddamn
Okay, I've tried to watch
straight.
Attack on Titan. I hated it. I'm sorry. Hated it.
Jujutsu
Not-
Kaisen was terrible.
Not my thing.
I really didn't like that one.
It's just not for me. It's just not.
This is what we should have talked about on the podcast with Grant when he was here.
Oh, well,
'Cause then it would have been a 2v1 and it would have been so much better.
yeah, okay, just shitting on me the entire time. That sounds like a ton of fun.
Homophobic. Back to the
Right?
start. Homophobic.
Yeah, well,
We like to drink with Jake. Jake is our favorite.
I would have nothing to contribute
Went
to
up
the
your
anime
nose.
I knew the
conversation.
second I would start to do it, it would make me laugh.
No, drink with Jay. Are you going to finish
not
the whole
doing it.
bottle?
I like to jerk Jake because Jake
I'll
is my
probably finish in
mate.
a second.
Yeah, we can't end the podcast till you finish that.
Jake,
glass.
what's your favorite MCU movie? Back to Marvel.
Yeah, I was about to say we're going back.
Going back.
Hey, we remembered what we were talking about before.
We did.
Wait. Okay, so mine was Civil War. You
Civil
didn't
War.
answer yours.
Mine is Iron Man 1.
Okay.
Close.
It's such a good movie.
An extremely close second. I'm going to go Guardians 3.
though. Oh.
Ugh. What?
I didn't like any of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies except for the first one. First one was good. I don't like Star-Lord. I'll say it. I don't like Peter Quill. I just don't like the.
Chris Pratt.
Why not?
I don't. It was just something to.
Because he's a douche? Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, I know, but I liked him in Infinity War, but like in the Guardians.
Oh,
of
in
the
Infinity War, he was horribly written.
I don't know.
Because
It's
he's just like
Guardians of the
a
Galaxy.
stupid dumbass who...
I didn't like Drax. I didn't like fucking Mantis. It wasn't the third one where his like dad was like the fucking
That's the second one.
the world guy or whatever.
That's the weakest one, is the second one. The first and the third are the best. I
happened to the third
love
one?
Guardians 3.
I don't know what was the third one.
That's the one that's all about Rocket. Rocket's backstory.
It was on the one where like he watched his lover get killed or something.
What?
What's the movie where he's like trapped in the cage or something like that, and they kill all of his
Oh, Rocket? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
their
the third
lover. They were his, like, friends.
Oh, well, I thought he like. I
Lila.
don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, he was a little kid.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen the third one. Now I'm thinking about it.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I could probably ever seen that clip. Really, maybe I would have.
I remember watching that movie and being like, okay, no, it's okay that the MCU went on for a little bit longer because that means that this movie got to get made. It's so good.
I might have to watch.
Jake, what's your favorite?
Probably Winter Soldier.
Martial is a classic. It's a good movie.
It's really great.
Really good storyline too.
I
I really like the Winter Soldier as a character. Period. And I think
I like Bucky as a character when it comes to like him as the Winter Soldier. I think after that movie, they never did him right.
let's see, he's normal now.
Yeah, but even I think in Civil War, they didn't do him like right. He's a killing machine.
Well,
That's
he
how he's supposed to be.
fucked half them up when
No,
he was
he-
leaving that lab.
He's
in
not
Civil
whenever
War.
he's not like brainwashed.
What's up? But they brainwashed
Yeah,
him in
but
Civil
they
War, and he
brainwashed
like
him in
started
Civil
fucking
War.
shit
In
up.
Civil
Yeah.
War. He didn't
Yeah, but
really
he was,
kill
like-
anyone.
He was trying to kill like superheroes, and it didn't
Yeah,
work
I
out
was
because they're
gonna
superheroes.
Yeah.
He was trying. He
He's not gonna
escaped
be
the
like-
place. He fucked all of them up and escaped.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel like he was pretty. I feel like he is just a
Yeah, if the Winter
badass.
Soldier tries
But
to fight,
I
Black
do get what
Panther,
you're
he's
saying.
getting
Like
his ass
in
whipped.
Infinity War, he was pretty. He had a gun
Yeah.
and was pretty lame. He wasn't
He's
on Captain
supposed to be-
America. as
He's
a-
cool because he's a killing machine.
He should have been
That's
doing
what
more
makes him-
hand-to-hand combat.
That's what
and,
makes him
yeah,
cool.
Not with a gun.
Yeah.
Holding rocket around, spinning in circles.
I think what makes him cool
Whatever,
is the
it's-
tortured character
and
thing.
the whole spinning with rocket thing, like when he's carrying a gun.
which is cool and all,
Whatever,
but like,
it's so cool. I'm not gonna like complain.
but he
too
should have been more
hard.
like Cap when it came to like the fighting scenes and like being actually like in there, not
But like while Cap and Black Panther are running to the front lines,
that should be him.
that
with
should
them.
be the three of them
Yeah.
running up. They're all super soldiers.
Yeah,
Like they should all
I
be.
feel like
up
he really
there
was. I get what you mean by
killing
that.
guys. Like he should have his knives and stuff, and like
He's an assassin.
it's wasted potential. But here's the thing: Winter Soldier did a great job. I'm not gonna diss it too. Like I'm not gonna diss the other movies hard enough to be like, man, they suck. I love Winter Soldier. That's a great movie. I saw it 1,000 times in theaters. Wait, I'll take that back. I only saw it once in theaters, but I've seen it 1,000 times.
I think I
since
just saw it
then.
once too. I remember going to watch it, even though it's been 11 years ago, but I do remember
Yeah.
it.
You old man.
Yeah.
I saw it with
Oh,
my
so-
dad, my Zeta, who's my grandpa. It's
Jew.
Hebrew. It's Hebrew. Hey, wait a second.
No,
There's nothing
I
wrong
wish I
with
called
it.
my grandparents that, but I just don't.
It's my dad, my Zeta, my uncle, my cousins. I saw it with all of them, and I loved it. And they all said,
Eh.
eh.
That was a good year for comic book movies because you had The Winter Soldier, X-Men Days of Future Past,
And
God.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
and
I
Guardians of the
love
Galaxy,
those X-Men movies.
and The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Womp womp.
I love Andrew Garfield, but man, that movie is rough. That's a rough movie.
Awful.
It's a pretty bad movie.
Electro doesn't like Spider-Man because he forgot his birthday.
You don't remember me. Time to light my candles.
Okay, listen, that's why I can never take Pharrell Williams seriously in my life, is because of that movie. He helped do the soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were talking about Pharrell Williams as an actor, and I was
I know.
like,
I was
I was
thinking
like,
Jamie Foxx, bro.
He helped Hans Zimmer. He helped
oh, and I hated how
Hans
Jamie
Zimmer
Foxx
do the
was.
soundtrack. Yeah,
And,
Jamie Foxx is a great
Spider-Man.
actor. Yeah, Jamie Foxx would be a great Black Panther.
He's a little too.
I think he'd be a good Killmonger if you
I
put
think he
Michael
could.
B. Jordan at Black Panther and then
Jamie
put
Foxx has done like
Jamie
serious
Foxx
stuff.
at
Plenty.
Killmonger.
He did do Ray Charles. He did do that, and he did win an Oscar for it.
You ever seen Ray? That movie? It's really good.
No,
Watch it.
I have not.
Are you Ray?
I'm not Ray. I'm Jake.
He is.
You're my ray of sunshine.
Ooh,
Jake
that's
is-
a smooth line. Ooh.
Jake is about as far as the opposite of Ray Charles that you can be. Instead of a blind black man, he is a white man who can see,
2020 too.
2020 vision.
2020 vision.
who sometimes wears blue light glasses because he's a poser.
So who's taking their pants off first?
Probably me.
I got sweatpants on. Mine probably would be the easiest.
That's true.
I'm the guest.
We have to re-record this when
Oil
you're
up.
able to get drunk.
Oh yeah, dude. We're gonna have a part 2 once I.
We have to re-record this when you get drunk at some
The-
point.
We gotta
dangerous,
record
I feel like.
the night after my 21st. We're all gonna come back here and film a podcast.
Gosh.
Because we're going bar hopping that night. We are going
Oh, you
to
bet your ass we are.
I'm
every
gonna have to
single
come
bar in
back here.
Springfield.
I have to come
You
back
have to
here.
come back for my birthday.
I have to come back here for a lot of people.
Yeah, you'll be coming back plenty. Your wife
Yeah.
lives here.
There's a lot of people I have to
Yeah.
come back for. I have to
Jake,
come back
why are you leaving? Let's be honest. Like,
I'm sorry.
realistically, why are you moving?
because
I'm
I'm
being so
really
serious.
done with. I'm moving back to St. Louis, so I'm.
How are you gonna finish the podcast?
Oh,
We like to drink with Jake, because Jake is our mate. We like to drink with Jake, because he gets
No,
us down
no,
to
no,
8,
no. Oh
7,
my God.
6.
Even I can't get him to do that.
I got powers. He knows what I'm gonna do to him later. And he's drunk.
give me like 2 seconds there.
You're not gonna feel a
He
thing.
needs time to recover from that. No, Jake is graduating and he's getting the hell out of this shithole. that
Give
we
us
live
just
in.
a little
That's
while.
like one of my favorite wines, though. So like, I really could just like chug that for days.
Go heavy on the board. But yeah, why are you leaving? Think about it.
Well, I would really like to have a job in St. Louis at this point. There's not really many jobs for my career
What
path.
are you doing?
Entertainment management.
Just go.
There's not really many jobs for entertainment management in Springfield.
I know a group that you could represent.
Sutton and Mills.
Why don't you just like try to get in?
I told you guys that. I told you I would love to represent you as your manager. That'd be great.
Go
Do you
be
want
like
to?
a
Actually,
manager
I
for
could
Club
use it.
Rodeo.
I said that'd be great. I would love to.
It's a little late now.
It'd be a little tough now, but
Yeah.
who? What?
Just go be a manager for like Club Rodeo or any like the bars downtown or something.
That's not the
You
kind
don't-
of job I'm looking for.
You don't
though.
need. Who needs
Just be
to
a manager
manage?
at
Yeah.
Cheddar's.
Oh, good God. No. Did I tell you about the story? I did tell you about the story that I saw. I did. I was at work, and I get a LinkedIn notification about a girl who is in veterinary medicine and then recently turned to a manager of Cheddar's. I felt so bad for
They
her.
make money, dude. They make money and they have good benefits. Cheddar's looking hooking up,
Cheddar's sent me a notification on LinkedIn, like saying
Okay.
like,
announcing how happy they were.
yeah,
with
they were
Sue.
like, hey, this girl was getting a major in veterinary medicine.
should be you. Drop out of college.
And now she's a partner at Cheddar Scratch Kitchen. You should be too. Like, oh no.
Well,
thanks.
we don't. It's everybody's choice. We don't look down on people because
Yeah,
they're
dude, you're a
restaurant
hater, dude.
managers.
Come on. So you just said
Somebody's got to do
fuck
it.
you to all
I
of
just
our
feel
managers.
bad for her for going for such a
Why?
awesome
What's wrong?
degree.
Is
And then
being a manager at Cheddar's not awesome, Jake? What are you trying to say?
I love Josh's mom. No offense to you.
Yeah, my mom watches this. You know that?
Did she really?
I'm
Guarantee
probably.
fucking to you, she does not.
I'm gonna get her. To watch it. I'm actually gonna get her. I'm gonna send
Maybe
her.
this
the-
one she will.
There's a lot of people
now
that I'm
her
gonna send this
little
link
boy's
to.
on it.
I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
listen, you gotta watch this shit. This is gonna be gold.
Her
It's just
little
if I was
boy's on it
drunk,
now, so she,
No,
she
people
has
who
to.
who manage restaurants are
Takes a lot
very
of
very
heart,
hard
dude.
workers. That's
A lot
hard
of
work,
moxie.
and somebody has to do it.
You got heart, kid. Where are you from? Brooklyn.
I'm from St. Louis.
Oh, it's bullshit that Captain America whooped Spider-Man's ass. By the way, yeah, he was like a kid.
That was like his first ever actual fight. So like I
guess
kind of
that's
see
fair.
like his first ever
But
actual.
normally, like a
Now
normal
Spider-Man-
would
now
whoop
Spider-Man
Captain
would
America's ass.
fuck Cap up.
But whatever.
But like probably I think Teen Wide Cap kind of would have toyed with him like that.
Yeah,
Spider-Man had his moments where he was kind of fucking him up, and then he kind of just outsmarted him.
yeah. I mean, well, hell, he
battle
embarrassed fucking
experience.
Winter Soldier and Falcon in the movie.
Yeah, that's because he was Puss Soldier in that one. Summer
Yeah.
Soldier.
The summer.
He liked cheating with Jake.
This is payback for the amount of shots I've given Blakely.
Yeah, fair enough.
Jake is not making it
Are
to
you
the
mixing
gym.
whiskey and wine currently?
Instead of turning water to wine, he turns whiskey into wine.
Hell yeah.
This is what Jesus was like all night. God, he must have been drunk
Must
all
have been an
day.
alcoholic.
He must have been drunk all day.
I put a roof in your wine while you were gone, by the way.
Jake's gonna go sleepy sleep here in a minute.
Oh. Let me get a little whiff.
The hell's that again?
I can't taste, but I want to whiff it.
Yeah, take a whiff.
Take a
Wanna
whip
see,
it.
honey.
Oh, fuck.
Really?
Smells like chlamydia. Don't ask how I know what that smells like.
How do you, I was gonna say, how do you know what that smells like?
We all have issues we're dealing with. Jake.
Josh's STD report is coming back. It'll be printed out
It
tomorrow.
looks better than my liver test, so
Jesus.
God.
You really shouldn't drink more.
really shouldn't drink more.
Except that you should.
If you have a liver condition, if you don't have a liver condition,
Yeah.
drink all you fucking
Drink
want.
a lot and often.
Because the liver is the only organ that naturally repairs itself over time.
It has
That's
like a
true.
Yeah,
a
you're
healing factor.
a crazy healing factor.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm Wolverine.
They've taken like little pieces of like liver. It grows itself back out of like a little tiny.
So I'm saying when people have like
Deadpool.
liver failure, that's because they literally sit there and drink about like a fifth of Jack every single night. That is like how people get like genuine liver failure.
Really?
Yes, because it is so it's if you that's like people who drink literally they wake up they're pouring themselves shots they're going
Yeah.
because their liver then has no time to repair itself.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So just drink like just drink like a fifth every other night and you should be chilling.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
And you'll be like Blakely, look at this man.
I'm in peak condition.
I think you are too.
I went to my doctor and I told him, he was like, how often do you drink? And this is,
That's what my
again,
doctor said to me.
this is my last semester of college. Again. So, like, this is my last time to be like, let's have fun every day.
Yeah,
like,
we're
let's
drinking
go-
on a Monday. A bottle of wine on a Monday.
This is how it is. Like, this is how, like, have fun every single day. Like, let's enjoy it while I have the chance because then I'm going to get in the real world
Yeah.
and deal with all that shit. And so, I told him, I was like, 4 to 5 days a week. That ain't true. That's not true. That's not true.
Is it every day?
It's like 5 to 6. But, and then he was like, how often are you drunk? That's like
Doesn't
maybe,
matter at that
that's
point,
about
though.
like once every 2 weeks. This podcast is the only time I'm ever drunk. Except for last week, which I wasn't drunk. Why'd you call me a pussy?
Because you're not getting drunk every night.
Because I'm not supposed to get drunk every night. That's not good for my liver.
Who
Well, you really should
you're
drink
young,
more.
You really should drink. It'll heal itself when you're 30.
Yeah.
No, that's
You're
not
already a raging alcoholic and you can't
That's
stop.
not good. I don't want to be an alcoholic.
That's why, so get it out now.
I don't think that's how being an alcoholic works, by the way.
I'm not
Because
chasing that.
there's a difference between having like a dependency on alcohol and being a literal alcoholic.
Alcoholics like you
I'm not-
wake up and you're shaking until you take a
Right.
shot.
Like,
and,
an alcoholic is like they have the genetic makeup to where if you are exposed to alcohol, your body develops a dependency on it.
I
it's like-
have
it's like
that
a-
gene, by the way, but okay.
Well, we
clearly
just watch you kill a whole bottle of wine.
Clearly
in
it hasn't
an
taken.
hour.
Yeah, it's true. It hasn't taken.
So I think
Has
you're
it?
fine.
Mom, I'm okay. Don't worry.
fine.
I'm okay.
Does
Don't
your mom watch
worry.
the podcast?
Yeah.
Does your mom?
My mom and my dad both.
I'm gonna have to send this to my mom.
She keeps on in the background and stuff like that, while she's working.
I'm definitely gonna send this to my mom. I think she's gonna love this, and she's gonna be so proud of me for not drinking. This is for you, Mom. I hope you know
What's
that.
your mom's name?
Kelly.
Kelly.
Shout out Kelly. We love you, Kelly.
Kelly. Shout out Jamie. It's my mom.
Shout out Jamie, dude. What's your mom's name?
Karen.
No, fuck you, Karen. Sorry.
No, whoa.
We love you,
No,
Karen.
no, no,
Karen,
no,
we
no.
love you.
No.
We love you.
I love you, Karen.
No.
That was an attempt at a joke.
Yeah. Karen's as Jake's mom is a special type of Karen.
My mom
Very special to me.
knows that she hates.
That their name is
The
Karen.
fact that her name is
Because the
Karen.
stereoteyotype behind Karen.
That's exactly why she hates it.
Well, my grandma's name's Kathy, and Kathy's are the crankiest of old ladies. Like, oh yeah, dude, Kathy's the worst. Hers is like K-A-T. She ain't no regular Kathy. She's Kathy.
Kathy.
Mimi.
My
Meemaw.
well, my
Meemaw.
girlfriend's name is Thelma, and everyone calls her Velma. So, I mean,
She has a grandma name.
she has an old name. She does.
You and Grant are both dating women with grandma
What's her?
names.
Oh, yeah.
Meredith.
Yeah.
Love her, but
That's
her
an
name
old
is
name
Meredith.
too. We love you, Meredith, but yeah, that's an old name too.
it's an old name.
That's
And
an old name.
She knows that.
My girlfriend's an old name.
Don't worry.
Sorry.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay.
It's not even true.
That's not really an old name,
At
honestly.
all.
Her full name was.
Was it Catherine?
No. I am not airing it out on the podcast.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Post podcast.
Hey, you
I
brought
was
it
gonna
up,
say,
not me.
mute that.
Burger. Oh, never mind.
That's not super old.
Yeah, I really hope she doesn't watch this.
I bet
Even
she
if
won't.
she did, that's you see that line right there. That's
But
muted.
she's gonna know I just said it.
Yeah, but
She's
even
not gonna watch. We're
even
an hour and
so-
42 minutes in. She's not. Still
Even
here.
so, she's not gonna think.
Yeah,
That's
she,
old.
yeah, it's whatever.
That would be next level, like obsessed.
If she sits there
If
and
she
watches
were-
for an hour
Listen to
and
it.
43 minutes and hi.
I did tell her not to watch the last episode. I told a lot of people not to watch the last episode.
What?
2 hours and 30 minutes. I felt bad.
We're very cool,
I
close
felt
climbing
bad.
on that.
You know,
What
did you see
time
what
is
I
it?
put on the thing? By the way,
no. Would you give me shit?
no.
What'd you say?
I said if you finish this whole episode, I will buy you a beer.
We'll both buy him a beer.
Good. Okay, glad. I'm glad you said that. I said we will buy you a beer.
Who would buy
I-
a beer?
So on the last episode with me, Blakely, and Grant, the last episode was 2 hours and 30 minutes long.
Well, okay, well,
As I was sick.
he wasn't that sick.
I had the fucking fever.
You went to go watch a movie the next day? I don't want to hear about how sick you are.
I felt like shit.
Well, I felt like shit, except that I went to a fucking thing the next day. You were okay.
I had a fucking rag on my head the entire time.
I had
Yeah,
that fever.
it was long, but I want to say this: there were
Yeah, it
there,
is.
there were there were three of
Long.
us, so it was going to be longer than a normal one because we had a guest. That's more people talking, more people explaining things,
More people jaking it throughout the.
Yeah, and also that's part of it, and also, Josh, I don't know if you know this about me. Music is the reason why I'm alive.
Really?
Probably. That comes off as like ominous. Music is the most important thing art-wise in my life.
What is Blakely's
I-
number one favorite artist?
Oh, I feel like I would know this. Ooh, Ice Spice.
Yep, that's right.
Bad Baby.
Bad Baby.
Who's it really?
I think you'd like. No.
Shocked.
Come on, you know this.
Really?
You know this.
See,
You know
this is
Give me a
proves
hint.
that,
Give me a hint. Give me a
this,
hint.
this
give me a
proves
hint.
that I'm not as annoying as you think I am, because there's plenty of people who know me.
I just want to see if he knows who it is.
Give me a hint. Is it like a drummer? Is it like an artist? Is it a band?
No. This is an artist with a band.
Yeah. Technically a solo artist, but like he has a backing band.
He's a
that's the
solo
same.
artist. And remember, Blakely's an old soul.
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna say Elvis, but
I like Elvis, but that was not my favorite.
Not that old.
we're thinking like Green Day or like some Red Hot Chili
Green Day's
Peppers.
not a solo artist.
Nope, not that as well.
What are we thinking here, guys? I don't know like old artists like that. I'm not an old soul.
Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen.
I fucking did know that guy. The
You
second
knew
you said
that.
Bruce, I was like,
Yeah, that's him.
you do love you some Bruce.
Yeah, and I did spend like 10 minutes explaining my love for Bruce Springsteen. Which honestly, 10 minutes is brief for me, so...
I know it was
Yeah.
because if you look at the video, which I just uploaded, you'll see me just going like this at the camera, just like... For all the podcast listeners, all the Spotify listeners, I was just staring at the camera right there for
You
a good 5 seconds.
pulled a Jim Halpert. I make zero apologies. Deal with it, bitches. I have things I love, and I like to explain it.
After my first artist, Blakely goes, "So what's the theme of that album?"
Did
And
you
I'm
guys
like,
rate artists last time?
I don't know. It's good music. I like it. It's fun to listen to.
Well, I don't know. I like to think about things on... I like to try and understand where somebody's coming from whenever they make something. So.
With some of my albums, I just really like to listen to it, and I just think it's a really good album.
That's fine.
But it always changes, honestly,
You
periodically.
would love my playlist.
What
No.
What's your playlist?
I think you hate it. You probably don't even know half the guys I listen to. I listen to some like.
Who do you
You
listen
know
to?
what Flint music is?
Hmm?
Flint music.
Flint?
Yeah, so you know like Flint, Michigan?
Yeah,
They have like
okay.
the Dirty Water. There's a group of rappers from Flint, Michigan. They call themselves the Shitty Boys because of the Shitty Waters. And it's called Flint music. And they literally basically just rap about Flint.
Okay, I've never heard of that.
That sounds
I was
kinda
supposed to go see him
interesting.
in concert in this lovely town here, and then he broke his house arrest and got arrested again. So his tour got canceled.
Oh, no.
And now it went from he's out again, and it went from the first one of his tour to the very last. And I have to wait till October 28th.
Wait, what's the guy's name?
Rio DeYoung OG.
You heard that. You heard that here, folks.
Do you know who that is?
Where was he performing?
The place.
No, we've already talked.
No, okay.
We know
you
where we are.
What is the place called? The place that's right
The
there.
Regency?
Yes.
Yep. Because that's why our gig got pushed back a week, is because there was a hip hop artist who I did not recognize.
That was definitely
Are you
Rio.
serious?
Yeah, it's that guy. He broke his parole
I
or
was gonna say,
whatever.
he did break his parole house. Nobody
Yeah.
knew officially what it was, and that's
Yeah,
what we all assumed.
So,
it was.
yeah, I got that. Hopefully the Regency people don't listen to this, because maybe I'm not supposed to put this out there.
They're not going to listen to this. Don't worry.
But, yeah, no, this dude broke parole, and they had to cancel his show, and they took the opportunity whenever that show was canceled to clean the place up and like straighten things up a little bit, and that's why my show got pushed back like a week.
I remember you telling me
Yeah,
about
That's
this.
actually
It's
so funny.
That's
though.
that guy,
But
yeah.
yeah, so we were supposed to go see him, and it went from his first spot to his very last, and we're gonna see him October or November 28th. And it was supposed to be in February or something like
Okay.
that, or
Yeah.
January. I think it was supposed to be. I think it was January like 26th.
That does suck if you're a fan
Oh my
of that guy.
god.
I don't know. We're not even really big fans, but like it would have been cool. He basically blew up in jail. Like he dropped music. He was all right, but then in jail he got huge, and then it was supposed to be his first spot outside of jail, and it probably would have been
Well,
the most lit concert ever
Where's-
because all of
where's
his
he
buddies were gonna be.
performing at
Regency.
Regency. Okay.
He's still performing there, but it
Okay.
went from like his very first run on the
Well,
tour,
then-
very first concert out of jail in 4 years. It would have been
Yeah.
all of his buddies would have been there. It would have been crazy. All the guys listened to
Well, I'm honored to have shared the same stage as what's his face? Name?
Rio DeYoung OG.
Rio DeYoung OG.
Rio Rio
DeYoung.
DeYoung OG.
Rio, comma, DeYoung.
Yeah.
And
OG.
it's all rap, right?
Yeah, it's right. I'll play you guys a sample after this podcast ends, and you guys will probably gouge your.
That's okay.
And then there's RMC Mike.
RMC Mike.
RMC Mike.
Don't know who that is.
He's a shitty boy.
He's a Flint, Michigan boy.
He's a Flint, Michigan. You know about Babytron? I think you would actually like Babytron because he's like lyrical as hell. There's no story, but he's lyrical as fuck.
Okay.
I would probably like him more.
He is very he says some shit and you're like, there's no way he just made that work, but it worked. He's one
I'm
of those
usually
guys.
more open to music. Like, I'm very open to music.
Yeah, you probably don't like them at all. Then there's
If you
Crispy
listen
Are you
to
implying that I'm not open to music?
No, but I
I'm
think you
saying
have
that you're
a
not open to
classical taste to it. I feel like you're like,
Don't
oh, these
twist my
fucking
words.
These new kids and their goddamn rap and hip hop. Fuck yeah.
No, I'm not the type to be like, oh, this ain't
Give me some Bruce
this,
Bernstein on.
Sorry, Springsteen.
Springsteen, yeah. Sorry, Bernstein.
No, I'm not the kind to be like, oh, this isn't real music because it's not my taste, or like
Isn't there a Bruce Bernstein?
Bruce Springsteen.
I know, but isn't there a Bruce Bernstein? Who's Bernstein?
Leonard
Bernstein?
Oh, yeah.
That's a different guy.
Basically the same.
They're the same, yeah.
Fucking West Side Story.
That
That's
movie's
a West
so
Side
bad.
Story. What the fuck?
I want to watch that with my
we're gonna move
grandma.
on from that. I'm not even gonna deal with that right now.
No, okay. Let me defend myself here. I'm not the kind to say, oh, this isn't my taste and I don't like it. Therefore, oh, these fucking kids and their music that's not music. No, I don't. No, people like what they like, and that's fine.
Get off my goddamn
That's what I think. I'm like, get off my fucking porch.
I have no problem with that. That's fine. It's just like, don't expect me to listen to it and like it. But I mean, like
I played some of it for you whenever I drove you from.
Oh,
your
okay.
trip that one day.
Right.
I played. So I'm pretty sure we were talking about it. I was like,
Okay.
listen to that Flynn music, and you're like, what? And then I played a song, and you were like, what the fuck was that? And I was like, I really don't know. Because you're listening to it, and literally the whole time you're like, damn, what the fuck is he saying? And you're like, holy shit.
Okay, I'll have to listen to it.
You
again.
deserve jail time.
Okay, so me and Grant, like Childish Gambino and Tyler the Creator.
Oh, I
is
love
it
Childish
anything
Gambino.
like that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
You think Tyler... No. These guys are like, just talking about popping perks and fucking bitches, pretty much. But like, not, but they're not, but like, they're like, but it's not like how like Future and Little Baby, they're like serious, like, oh yeah, we're doing all this like gang, they're like making jokes about it like the whole time, like kind of like, not like shitting on like rappers, like, but they're like making jokes, like they make it funny, so they're like
It's kind of
funny
like
rap.
it's kind of like Atlanta.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
yes.
It's kind of like the show Atlanta, where like they kind of make fun of the rappers
Yeah,
while
they're
like
kind
rapping.
of, they're rapping and they're saying like how Little Baby and all them, they say shit to make them sound hard and cool. They're just saying some funny shit to make you laugh and like how shit actually be going down and stuff.
Okay.
So like that's why so they're like funny. Like me and Aiden will sit and listen to a song and you just start busting up laughing once you actually listen to what they're saying.
That kind of sounds like fun.
Yeah, they are. So it's a pretty good. I'm definitely we're gonna listen to some later.
Okay, I'm down with that.
What's it called? Flint.
I'll
Dude?
listen to that
Flint
when we go
music.
work
Flint
out.
music.
Flint music. Jake, you were not making it to the gym.
I will.
I don't know
make it
if
to the
I'm
gym.
making it to the gym. It's 12:30 almost.
Is it almost?
It's 12:20.
It's we're approaching 2 hours. We've done a good job.
I'm actually very. And it has not felt like 2 hours. We haven't really ran out of.
It flies by, man.
Josh, I will make it to the gym if you were going to go to the gym. If you don't go to the gym, I will not make it to the
The
gym.
problem is, I'm gonna have to drive you there. I don't have to drive you back.
What gym do you go
I don't have to
to?
drive you back there.
I will
just go to my
I
apartment.
will Uber back.
Oh
No.
Yeah, right. The 505. Oh, hold on.
It's a
How about you
$2
go- how
it's a
about-
$2 Uber.
How about after work tomorrow? You can come to the gym with me. Because we'll get off at the same time.
Close.
You
I don't
close
want
tomorrow?
to. I don't want to do that.
I'll be. You don't want to go after close, but you want to go after
drinking?
12 o'clock after finishing a bottle of wine.
That does not bother me at all.
Okay, so get off work, finish a bottle of wine, and I'll come pick you up and go to the gym. You can put pre-workout in the wine. We'll mix it up. You
I
got a
don't
frother
have
right
my
there.
favorite wine here.
And I'm gonna fluff
I'm
you.
not going to do that. Pause.
Grant, I'm getting soft.
Pause. Wait a second.
What?
These are fluffer.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can we? Grant's our fluffer.
Yeah, we established that from the very beginning.
Grant's a human blue pill.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly. Yes.
Bluey the dog. That's great. Blue's Clues.
What's up with blue dogs? Why is that a thing?
No,
And the
don't
big red dog.
Don't sidetrack. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say, okay, can we spend a moment talking about how we've got the shared experience of living in the 505?
We have.
Yeah, it's.
We had a pool party there yesterday.
Yeah,
On Saturday.
I saw that.
And so I had a girl that texted me, and she's like, "Are you here?" She knew I lived there, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm not." And she's like, "Oh, me and all my friends are here." And I was like, "Oh, how many people are you with?" And she's like, "Well, our whole sorority got invited." So there were
Shit.
43 girls from their sorority
Yeah.
house that went straight there.
A ton
and
of
then there
people
was
go
a
to
whole
those, yeah.
frat there, and I'm like, "How the fuck are you guys getting invited
Yep.
and into this shit?" And they posted some signs up today that were like, if you're not a resident, you have to be accommodated by a resident. You will be stopped and stuff like that. But the thing is we used to have a Task 9 officer there
Monday through Sunday, every 24/7 at night. We don't
At
have
the
any.
505?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't have any now.
They
So
gave us
nobody
some
gets in
trouble.
trouble anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody. People are out the pool till 4 a.m. We called because me and Aiden's room is right by the pool, and so if there's people out there, even though our windows are shut and we have TVs on, it is boom, boom, boom,
What's
boom,
your
boom,
guys'
boom.
Before
It's like right. It's literally in front of the pool.
We used to have room.
Where it's like right there.
Yeah. Before that, we had that room,
Yeah.
and then we moved up to a
the-
different
the
room.
fourth floor.
You guys want? Oh yeah, you guys want the 4.
Well, we moved
What-
up
what difference
because
is-
because we complained.
Yeah, because you guys wanted
Yeah.
5, right?
Because we were supposed to be
wanted
on-
You
up
said in your
high.
lease agreement you wanted to be up higher.
we were
That
going to
is
be
cool being
on
up
the
higher.
third floor.
We had it in our contract that we were going to
Yeah.
be on one of the higher floors, and then they were like, "Well, when we moved on,
Because they
moved
changed
in.
management teams in
They
between
are
whenever we
now
signed.
changing management teams again. They're getting sold to some.
for the
Jesus
fourth
Christ.
time.
It's not brand apartments
Oh my
anymore.
God.
No,
We're changing it?
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I think someone said. I don't really need
Who
to.
gives a
If you-
fuck?
But like,
I don't
care.
the owners of BV are now taking over that one.
Really?
Wait.
The owner of the
they already
viewers.
were.
The owner of one of these
Whenever we
new
moved
ones.
in,
Really?
yes, it was a lady who managed both BV and the 505. I remember
It's-
that.
or
distinct-
it's
They
a
moved
view-
it so many times I can't
Yeah.
remember.
It's someone like that who is now taking over those ones.
Jesus.
But our, yeah, dude, it's so bad, dude.
That place was a complete shit show from
It is
beginning
just a
to
shit
end.
show.
I loved the apartments personally.
No, they're so
but
small. And the rooms are tiny.
You
There's
loved
no,
it?
There's no closets.
I liked it.
There's not a fucking closet. How do you have an apartment with no fucking closet? You have
Yeah.
drawers built into your bed, and you're like,
It's awful.
wow, this. Is
I
so
was
cool.
okay with it at
I-
best.
I liked it.
You know how
but
small
at
it
the
is?
same time,
I'm 6'3". My feet dangle off the side of the bed,
Yeah.
unless I'm
beds are
laying at an
tiny.
angle.
The beds are tiny. The beds are very small.
It's all just tiny. The kitchen's tiny. The bathroom's tiny. Actually, the bathroom's one thing. I actually quite
Having
enjoy
your
the
own
bathroom.
bathroom.
That's what I
Nice.
like.
I do
I
like how
like
they
the
did the
bathroom.
bathroom.
The
was
bathroom is
cool.
nice.
That's what you spend in the bathroom.
But like you can't like
You know what I'm saying? But like everything else is nice about it though. It's modern. The key access is nice. The parking garage is nice. The pool is nice.
the parking
courtyard's
garage
nice.
was nice after they figured
And
out
they
how
have
to
the,
assign parking spots. Before that, you remember whenever it was a free for all?
Oh, everyone just like grabbed a
Yes.
spot.
That was a
and
pain in the
sometimes
ass.
yeah, because you pay like an extra $50 a month for the parking
Yeah,
pass.
it's $100. Yeah.
Yeah, it's $100 now.
Yeah, because
Oh my God.
We
the,
paid
outside,
50.
the outside parking's 40 and then inside's 100.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, because we would try to find a spot and there wouldn't be one sometimes. So you have to go park on the street somewhere
Yeah,
and walk.
and
to the
hope you don't get
apartment.
towed.
Yeah.
And hope you don't get robbed.
Luckily, I never did. Yeah, but oh my
Well,
god.
the first week me and Aiden moved to Springfield from our hometown, I went out because I had a haircut at like 7 a.m. or something like that, and I go out and I see windows busted all throughout the outside parking lot, and I was
Christ.
like, one of me and Aiden got fucked. My window's cracked, Aiden's is completely shattered in. And then they never tried to catch the guy. The police were like, yeah, can't really do anything about it. The apartment didn't care. They're like, in your lease it says we're not responsible for anything. And I was like, well, you guys look at the cameras? Well, actually our cameras don't work. And we were like, of course they fucking don't.
Me and Blakely and Grant were really lucky that we didn't have to deal with that particularly.
It was a area.
It was more me more than Blakely and Grant because Grant, I don't think had a job at that point, but but Blakely had a job at Cheddar's.
Mm.
I had a job at a place where we closed at like 2 a.m. in the morning, 2:30. I worked at the Alamo Draft House.
Yeah.
And at that point, closing at 2:30 in the morning was typical. I'd come back and, it was filled to the brim with cars.
Yep.
I'd park on the street. I was very lucky that I didn't have to deal with that. That sucks, though. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we literally just moved here, but luckily, since
That
my window was only
sucks.
cracked, because my glass is I have special glass
That
windows.
still sucks,
So it
though.
still sucked, but Aiden's, we were able to go to a pick and pull
Mm-hmm.
and find his exact car and find a window, and we literally put the window myself, and it worked
Oh, that's good.
perfectly. It was already tinted and everything too, so it kind of worked out pretty nice. But then my window is still cracked to this day because I
Really?
got quoted I thought they were like, we're gonna have to replace the whole window, and
Jesus
I'm like,
Christ.
Oh
so
my
I've been waiting. I've been looking
God.
at pick and pulls like, hey, if you get this car, let me know. And obviously, there's been no
Your window's a little
car.
more.
I'm not
rarer
getting
than anyone
lucky.
else's,
Yeah, they just pulled one out of an old Chrysler like Aiden's and
Yeah.
smacked it on there.
Yeah, I've got mixed feelings about it. There's a lot of things that I liked. The anonymity were great.
I think they
loved
have
having
out
the
of
pool.
all the apartments they have the best amenities.
Yeah.
But BV's pool is huge. Our pool is tiny and
bigger,
it's
yeah.
nice, but it's looks modern and cool. BV's pool is
It's big. It's a
Fair
fair
Village.
pool.
What he's talking about.
Yeah.
Fair Village.
BB's pool is
Dude,
massive. The View, I have not heard any good things about. They're the most expensive.
Okay,
they do have the biggest rooms.
We were lucky though because we had a really good view. We had a very
No, I'm
good
talking
view.
about the View.
apartment.
Oh,
the view.
my bad. The view.
The
Well, we have a really good
VUE.
view. Yeah,
The
yeah.
View, yeah.
They are the most expensive. They do have the biggest rooms, but they have the worst amenities, the worst pool, worst parking situations, from what I've heard at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also didn't realize how big they were. I thought it was just one building.
Oh, it's
the other day
huge.
I realized there was like 2, 3,
Yeah.
4 of them. Like there was.
We never
It's
checked that place out, honestly. We
No,
Me and
looked
Aiden
at
didn't
it.
either.
We looked straight at
Well,
a house.
I think I looked. I think I saw that it was like super
It's
expensive.
Blakely
well,
went
it's not
straight to a
fucking
house. I was
expensive.
looking at apartments, and we toured one, and we were like,
See,
we
okay,
checked this place out.
this is something that like I do give myself credit for. They did not want to move into a house, and I was like, guys, it's gonna be so much better. Trust me.
Isn't it so much better?
And we
now?
moved
It's
in
so much
here,
better.
and it's a lot better. It's
So
going to
much
be
better.
Dude, I need to try to see if
interesting to see
you
us.
know how funny it'd be if
yeah.
me and Aiden take over this house? They already like 5 different renters for this
Dude.
house. How much is paying rent?
It's
700
expensive.
It's going to go up in the next month. It's going to be
It's gonna be $17.20 a month.
1720, yeah.
So what? Like
This next, so that's like
700.
$580.
Oh, that's not
per
bad at all.
person.
I'm paying $700 right now for that tiny ass apartment.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
You don't think I'd be happy with paying $600 or even $700 for this house?
true.
I don't blame you.
Dude, think about the legacy you could carry on. I need to text Aiden and be like, "Listen, do you want to?"
Unfortunately,
Get that.
this house is already signed.
Yeah, it's already signed for next
Sorry.
year.
I'm gonna like blow it up or something.
Dude, I would love you at this house next because
that
you
would have been lit.
You could claim this room, and this room is.
Oh yeah, I
fantastic.
would have taken this room. Actually,
I was so happy to get.
I might
this
have wanted
room.
your
This
room
is-
downstairs.
I did get
Yours
the
is the-
shittiest room.
I think you're the only
that was a
person-
part.
You
I've not-
claimed it.
That was-
you claimed
that,
it.
that was a part of the deal.
I have not seen your room. I don't think.
I mean, like it's a complete
Let's say
mess
I was
right now.
laying
It's like Grant's room. It's
cheeked
like
up in Grant's room that one time. I don't like how low the ceilings are. I think that would bug me.
Dude, I
Because I stand up and I feel
Yeah.
like I'm right there. And
The
I'm
only problem with the upper level of this like area is that the upper floor, me and Grant's rooms, are so fucking hot or cold.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
because the
how
house was
hot.
built in the 20s.
I'll say it is already
wasn't-
getting steamy in here. but
Yeah,
we
it
move on.
wasn't
Yeah.
designed for central heating and cooling.
There
so
is
it's
no
not-
insulation in these rooms.
Yeah,
Like that wall right there, that wall that's right
like
behind the
paper
computers, there's no insulation. There's nothing. There's absolutely no insulation in there. And that makes it like really cold in the winter and really hot during the summer.
Yeah, I get
That's why I already installed my AC. I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
It's too hot.
You're
So
it was warm in here.
too hot. Can't help it.
2 hours. I really didn't even make it that 2 hour mark.
Well, 2 hours.
I thought we'd get like where are you from again?
From St. Louis.
Gulp.
What's your favorite baseball? We like to drink the J.
Hold on, give me a second.
Hey, you poured the whiskey. You are drinking.
Yeah, I don't know why you
Yeah.
grabbed it and just like.
I know.
We like to drink with Jake because Jake is our mate.
You don't want to down it. Yeah.
I'm really impressed by this.
I've been slurping this shit all night.
You have been just been. Every time I look over here. Porn.
I love whiskey.
Yeah, we'll definitely have a part 2 when I can actually drink more. And I'm
You really
gonna.
should drink more.
I'm gonna outdrink both of you.
It's gonna be
We each
difficult.
need to get a personal bottle to see who
Josh.
can finish the bottle. I know I'm not drinking you. I know I'm drinking you. But we need to see who can finish the bottle first.
Okay.
It'll be you.
A bottle
It'll
of
be
what?
me. Oh.
Or should we do
that
like
might be
a
me.
6-pack or something? We need to do like something like, all right, who
That'll be you.
can finish? Yeah, 'cause I would just sit there and shotgun them all back to back.
If it's Trop Top, I don't know. I might win that.
What's chopped up?
My favorite beer.
a
Or it's one of
Oh,
my
it's like
favorite
the
beers.
orange shit.
Pomegranate.
It's a glorified seltzer.
Blakely says that it's a glorified seltzer. I don't think it is, and Justin disagrees with you. And Justin has had like 200 beers, so
Yeah, I found that his list is insane.
I probably have
You
to.
get
I
Just on
just
this
don't keep
podcast.
track.
I would love to get Justin on the podcast. I'm upset because I leave for St. Louis in May, and I would love to get as many people as I can on this podcast before I have to move to Zoom.
We'll do it.
You're gonna do it via Zooms.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what?
But like just like
Do
me
it
tonight,
remotely.
we didn't make a complaint. You literally texted me like, "Hey, you want to be at this time?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Well, I can host people and then we can.
Yeah,
Zoom with
I
them.
know, but
That's not the
see, I would
same.
love
yeah.
to have the
He's
people.
gonna feel so lonely, like a loser. Shut up, Jake.
I talked about it a little on
Just
the,
muting him on the Zoom.
Yeah.
on the last podcast. I talked a little bit about it. It's gonna be
Dude, just stay. Just stay with us, Jake.
I see.
I know a part of you wants to.
Part of me. Oh my gosh, Josh! I'm telling you, part of me really wants to stay. Believe me,
Please.
it sucks having my
Please stay, Jake. Please, I beg you. I'll get on my
Josh,
knees.
having my girlfriend here and my best friends
And
here.
me.
I said my
boyfriend? I'm your
my best
boyfriend.
friends. I said my best friends.
I'm your boyfriend.
Having them here, having
Closet.
you, Walker, Justin, Logan, all these people,
Fuck you, Blakely.
Well, I was.
you're a part. You're obviously a part of this.
Part of it.
It's very difficult to stay here. It's tough. Or
Yeah,
to
no, that's
not-
why
to
that's
not
why you're
stay-
leaving.
To not stay here.
So stay.
It's gonna be.
I would do the same thing that he's doing if I were him.
Nah, I don't think you are in a
Career wise, I need
But-
to move on.
But then I can make like me, Justin, Logan, and Walker like once every 3 months. Hey, well, let's go to St. Louis and go to a Cardinals game or go to a
Walker said that
Blue Jays
he.
game or something.
Walker
And Walker's
said-
always up there anyway.
Walker said that he would like to go to a Blues game, and if you guys are down, I would join you guys in a Blues game. I don't care what the price is. I will join you guys no matter what.
Yeah, that'd be so much fun. And then
I
I'll
don't
have,
care
like, big little
who
guys in
joins.
St. Louis.
That would be my bachelor party. Like no matter what, I don't care.
A Blues game?
Yes, I don't care. Like I will
Okay.
go.
What if my 21st we all went to St. Louis?
Dude, I
That would be
will
kind of
go no
lit and
matter
go
what.
bar hopping around St. Louis.
I told you I will come back down for your
What's about
21st.
I know,
bachelor's
but, like,
party?
that would
Is
be
that
kinda
like
cool,
happening
though.
soon?
Yeah, are you getting married soon, Jake?
Not soon. No.
Well, I'd be
Don't.
invited to your wedding, Jake.
Thelma, stop listening. I'm not
I've-
spoiling shit.
I've made a bet. Within a year of him graduating, they'll be engaged. Guarantee it.
Well, I'd be invited to your wedding, Jake.
But
Well,
yeah,
I'm
not-
shaking it, so. To you. And to this podcast.
Josh and I are getting married.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations.
Who would be the bottom?
Ooh, that's a
That's
good
really because we're
question.
both like pretty
Um,
larger men in the
We
height
are
scale.
large. Well, that is a false reading of the gay community. Just because one's bigger doesn't necessarily.
Well,
mean
yes,
that.
I know. Well, yes, I think so too. But I feel like which way would work the best. I guess. I feel like you're a loose goose.
Do I need to mute this for a second? Jesus.
I really don't know how to get into that.
I'd be the bottom for sure. So, I know what I'm saying.
You're younger than me.
I forgot to tell you, I really like your shirt, by the way.
Oh, dude, really?
Mhm.
You seen the back?
Kodak shirt.
I
Is
haven't
it-
seen the back.
Isn't that the thing that Zod wanted from Superman and Man of Steel? Isn't that
My ass.
the Kodak? Is that right?
Pretty hard, huh?
It's pretty cool.
Found it at Old Navy, I think, with you.
35 millimeter.
Okay.
Film.
like it. Well, I was watching a video recently of these people guessing like logos without the.
And you're
obviously-
looking at the logo and you're like, what the fuck?
Well, I was looking at it and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And they were like Kodak, and I was like, "Oh, okay, Kodak." And then I saw your shirt and I was like, "Oh, that's a really cool shirt.
Kodak.
That's kind of cool."
Look, Kodak, actually.
Kodak's a cool brand, so.
I would like to have a like a Polaroid camera. That'd be cool.
Sorry, I gave mine to Thelma to you.
Did you?
Or from me to her. So yeah.
I
English?
gave mine to Thelma to you.
I gave
Yes.
mine to Thelma for
Instead
you,
of you.
in thought of you, but yeah,
And thought of me.
in thought of you.
I'm always
What does
thinking
that
about
mean?
you.
Blakely, don't you know I'm always thinking of you?
It's kind of hard. If you
Gave
know
it to
Blakely, it's
Thelma
kind of
while
hard not to
thinking
think
of
about
me?
Of
Blakely.
course.
Wow, that's
Ooh, I don't-
interesting word choice.
Yeah. I don't know what that
Let's
means.
take it back. That's pretty
What does that
big.
mean?
Technically, it's at my house right now, so.
Can I be at your house?
No, it's
I'm at your house.
It's at your parents' house.
No, it's at my parents' house. I'm renting a storage unit, so.
Actually?
Yeah.
Is that where you're putting all your shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can't fit my bed in my parents' house, so.
Are you keeping that?
You have a king size bed?
Yeah.
Queen size.
Queen.
There's no way that's a queen.
That's a queen.
Am I just that out
I'm
of
not
touch with
lying.
having
That's
a,
a queen.
Am I just that out of touch with having a big bed that I don't even realize?
It looks like a queen.
That looks huge.
Yeah, that's another thing that I hated at the
I know,
505 was
like-
the tiny ass beds.
That's a full size bed at the 505.
That looks huge.
I know that looks big, but that's a queen
that
size.
looks huge, dude.
That's a queen size.
That's huge.
That
dude.
is.
But it fits two people.
Watch the line of sight. Go down to the thing.
That fits two people.
That's average. But yeah, that's we're gonna have to experiment.
This
I
is
feel like
the,
Grant sleeps in like one of those little NASCAR beds, little lightning beds. I have to picture him all tucked in. Grant just reminds me of Mike Wazowski. I love you, Grant. But I like him. Mike
Wazowski.
Yeah.
I think the fact that this
Grant loves Billy
room,
Crystal.
this room is the biggest room in the house, also kind of affects your judgment.
Biggest room with the biggest cock.
This is,
Does it go by size?
I don't know if yours is the biggest, Jake.
this is the biggest room in the house.
Maybe just barely.
This
who's
is
this
the
close?
biggest room in the house.
I'm about to see all the rooms and experiment which ones. I like Grant's is like
I-
close to
I
the
What do you
side.
think is bigger than this?
Grant's?
No.
No, because Grant doesn't have all the. Sorry, Grant doesn't have all
Yours
this
and
extra
Grant's are the
bit
same
down there.
length.
No, because Grant doesn't have that
It's
extra
the
push.
same
When you think
length,
about
but
it.
I have the.
Oh, you're
no.
right, yeah.
Yeah, Grant
Because his
doesn't
would be
have,
the stairs.
that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Grant doesn't have the extra.
But, like, this
That's the
Why is
ghost
it
room
same?
over there.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, what's
pretty
in
good
there,
for my
Jake?
closet space.
What's in there?
My laundry basket, my piano, my amazing guitar that Blakely absolutely loves, my vacuum, and my 15 sweatshirts I have.
You have 15 sweatshirts.
And the kids.
And
I
kids.
folded a lot of them.
Is your hard drive in there? Your little flash drive?
My hard drive / flash drive is not in there.
And more
Where's
like a
flash
floppy
drive
drive. Right
I
now.
don't have a floppy / flash drive / hard drive in there.
Let's go for a high five.
Because I know exactly what kind of joke you guys are trying to make there. I'm not going there.
What's in here?
That's all my shirts.
He has
Oh, it's
two
like a
closet.
closet.
That is greedy
Yeah.
that you have two fucking
Yeah,
closets.
you're a greedy bastard.
You chose downstairs.
I don't think you did. I think he's homophobic when it's like, I want him downstairs.
No, I did. I was like, oh, I want this room to practice stuff in very loudly.
And he doesn't because he uses the downstairs, which is totally
Oh, you're talking about playing music.
No.
I was.
Which I really don't even really use anymore.
Not really, no.
I really don't.
Yours, I really used the basement.
I did.
When
I
he used to. Yeah.
I did a lot, but then like I haven't really recently.
He used it a lot back when we first moved here, and then when we first started doing parties, we used it as like the beer pong area.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
You
then
guys
we
started
used
doing
it
outside.
as like our Nintendo Switch area, so people would play Smash down there, Mario Kart, all that kind of stuff. And then, we had just moved upstairs.
I feel like the last 20-30 minutes of the podcast has just been like us talking about like stuff that's not like topic related. We're just like
No,
we
we're
kind of shooting
yapping.
shit about our
We're
life and
yapping.
stuff.
Yeah.
I think the best party you
it's
guys had
fine.
was that Hawaiian party. I was looking at memories the other day. That
I'm glad you
Hawaiian
really
party,
liked that.
That was
the
good.
Hawaiian party was perfect. I was looking at everybody was in
Yeah.
good moods. Everybody had pictures. Everybody had fun outfits.
Nobody was a
You need to
drunken
do-
weirdo
Everyone
asshole.
really likes that party.
You need to do another thing. That was the Trell one.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
well,
But besides that happened fast. I feel like all the incidents happen and they get out the way.
There's always
I only had to
something.
clean it up the next morning. but
There's
it was fine.
always
but-
something that happens during that part.
I broke
our
your chair
parties,
at that
but
party.
We moved past it.
Apparently I did. Jake swears I broke a chair that
What
night, and
chair
I don't remember
broke?
that at all.
Oh yeah, you did.
I showed. He said, "You broke one of my chairs last night," and I'm like, "What?"
The chair that reclined back, the one that the girls left us. The one that was really it was a tan chair. It was small. It went really far to the ground. It was outside.
Don't remember this.
Smashed with my
I-
fat ass.
Guarantee when you are sober, you will remember this.
Oh no, okay, yeah, like the ones that like have like it's like the wire like metal thing, and then it has like the padding, like it like goes.
we
back.
didn't. Yes, we didn't
Yeah.
buy this. Yeah,
Okay.
and it was like it went backwards.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was
Love
like
you,
a
Mom.
lawn chair. Yeah.
Oh, text me. Love you. What the fuck you doing up so late?
Who's texting you?
My mother.
Really?
At 12:40. Go to
Jesus
bed.
Christ. Go to bed, mother.
Go to bed.
Kelly.
You really should drink more, Kelly. Really should drink more.
I don't think she should. I think she's okay.
Everybody could really use drinking more.
You really could.
You sound like Blakely. Jesus.
Blakely is actually my idol and my role model. Fun fact. Ever since I laid eyes on Blakely, I was like, yeah, that's the guy.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I try. It's probably about that time, right, guys?
Yeah,
We're pretty deep at this point.
it's about that time.
We're about to get really deep. What is it? Where are we going with this, actually?
Where are we
That's
going
going to be the part of the podcast that you have to pay to watch.
OnlyFans.
I was gonna say we don't have a Patreon.
Bustin'
so...
on bake.
Busted on bake.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's what we'll name our
Bust.
Patreon.
Bust on bake.
Ah, Blakely and Jim.
Bifel Bauer. Actually, can I be in the middle? I'm kind of like perfect. I can just like turn this way and just arch it down a little bit.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening once again. If you've made it this far, we'll also buy you a beer because we're at 2:15 right now, and that's
Jesus.
a decent amount of time.
Mom, you better still be watching this. Text me right now and say Rooster if you're still watching this. If any of you guys are still watching this point,
Text us Rooster.
Text any of us and say Rooster. So if we
If
get
you
text
say-
saying Rooster, we will buy you a beer.
I was
Yep.
gonna say you text Rooster, we'll buy you a beer.
That's a great idea.
You guys need to start doing that every randomly
That's-
throughout. Do like a random check one and be like, if you guys text us this, we'll buy you a beer.
That's what I was thinking about last podcast. I was like,
Just having a random word just when you randomly drop it in. And not
Yep.
like always towards the end, just like randomly throughout and be like, all right, text me. I want to
That's
eat your dick.
that's
You know?
That's a
exactly
very
what I
good
was
idea.
thinking last
Yeah,
podcast.
perfect.
I was like, what's a way to think of like a person like watching our podcast at the very end to like get them to be like, oh yeah, I actually watched it.
We'll see if they do it. We'll see.
Rooster.
But anyway, round of applause for Josh for coming to join us. Thank you very much for
Thank you
giving
guys
us
for
your
having
time.
me.
Podcast.
So glad to be the
listener.
first. I guess I'm the second guest. Grant doesn't count. Glad to be the first guest. I appreciate
The first
it.
non-household
The first
guest.
non-household. It's
Yes.
Grant. Did he even fit in the camera? Or is it just like, there was not a high chair. Grant stood the whole time. All 2.5 hours. Grant was standing. I really hope Grant.
Love you,
I'm
Grant.
gonna open the door. Grant's just staring.
He's
Love
not
you,
listening
Grant.
to a single episode, so it's fine.
Mr. Peabody, if you
You
will.
know, we listened to the first
You
two.
listened to the first two, okay. Well, anyway,
Well, thank you guys.
that's going to do it for us this time, guys. Thanks
You
for
know what,
listening.
Blakely, you.
Really should drink more.
The podcast.
Finish it, Jake.
Bye, everyone.
Finish
Oh,
it.
Jesus.
Big boy, come on. There you go.
Congrats, Jake. Is this
Not
the
even
most
that
drinks
bad.
Drake on the podcast
Yes,
so far?
it is.
You're welcome. Oh, that mouth got some
I need a
skill
chaser.
to
I
it,
need a
yeah.
chaser.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
I
Bye,
know.
everyone.
Cheers.
I hope they got that. Gotta leave that part in. Straight ass, Mac.
Just ass.